show. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers.
Hello, this is Michael McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville. We offer a variety of services including arthroscopic surgery, sports medicine, carpal tunnel and general orthopedics, fracture care, total joint replacement, physical therapy, and on-site MRIs. For experienced professional medical care, visit our office on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville and online at orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East providing services to ECU and Pitt County Athletics for over 35 years. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this with purple.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, and you are checking us out today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, perhaps 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250 and 930. We're online, PR927fm.com, and you can watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. And I'm in a good mood today. We got a good show, and we got basketball tonight in Greenville, North Carolina. Minges Coliseum will be the spot when East Carolina takes on North Carolina A&T. ECU trying to remain perfect at home on the year. We will dive into that one further coming up in a moment, and in about 20 minutes from now when we talk to the color analyst on the home ESPN Plus games for East Carolina, Seymour. He'll be on the call tonight. We always enjoy talking to Cy. We'll talk about this East Carolina team that is finding a different hero every night, it seems, in their basketball game. So looking forward to catching up with Cy later on in hour number one. Hour two today at 4 o'clock, we'll talk to Jon Meterparel, and we'll get the correct pronunciation of his last name when we speak to him at 4 o'clock. He is the play-by-play voice of the Boston College Eagles. So we'll get a look at what East Carolina's up against in the Military Bowl. Got a long wait until December 27th, but we're going to talk about it each and every day. We are your Military Bowl headquarters right here on Pirate Radio and Pirate Radio Live. So we'll talk to the voice of the Eagles coming up at 4 o'clock on today's program. 425, we'll switch gears a little bit and talk some Canes hockey with Wade Minter. He's the PA announcer at PNC Arena for the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes kind of going through what the Charlotte Hornets are going through right now. The Hornets had what I'll classify as a fun loss last night. Like you hate to lose it, and they'll probably be kind of teetering on the playoff standings this year, so you really do need to win the close games. But they were so undermanned last night and put up such a great fight, lost in overtime to the 76ers. Chandler, you hate to lose it, but man, that was a fun basketball game to watch.
It was really fun. I tweeted it out after the game. I said, if you're bored or you're just not having a good time with whatever you're doing in your life, turn on a Charlotte Hornets basketball game, and I promise you it's going to uplift your spirits.
And, man, they were fun, gritty, gutty, all the words without Ball and Rozier and a lot of their key guys.
They took care of business on Sunday night against the Hawks.
Yeah.
I was very impressed to see them, be in the game and then finally pull out the win in Atlanta on the road. And then I know me and you hate these back-to-back games, and, it's even more tough when you're down 4 guys.
Yeah, and they'll be back at it against the same team, the 76ers, Wednesday night. I brought that up because the Hurricanes have been down a few players too. So they are and look, when you get off to the start of a season like the Canes did this year, luckily you can afford a few losses, but now they saw themselves be lapped by the Rangers and the Capitals, who knocked them off a few games ago. The Canes had lost 3 in a row, but they were able to win over the weekend, and they're on the road coming up tonight. And we will talk to Wade Minter about what the Canes are going through right now. Still in a good spot, 33 points. They're 16-6 and have 1 overtime loss on the year. So Carolina's still playing great hockey, but that Eastern Conference is really, really tough. A lot of good teams there. We'll talk to Wade Minter, get a Canes update coming up. In hour number 2, hour 3, Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, will join us, Mr. Igloo, and we'll talk all things East Carolina football, basketball, maybe some baseball. Saw some baseball scheduling news today that a lot of Pirate fans were up in arms about. So we'll dive into all of that with Igoe later on today's program. We'll welcome in our producers for the show today, Shirley Rhodes and Chandler Honeycutt. Also, CJ Schaefer here pitching in as well. How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Kind of bundled up. I went shorts today. Starting to regret it a little bit.
It's a 20-degree difference from yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
and thanks to weather woman Shirley Rhodes for telling me that as we were leaving work yesterday.
Yeah, because I told him, I was like, dude, because we were talking about the wind, I think it was, and I said, yeah. So I said the last weather report I saw was it was going to drop about 20 degrees.
That Buffalo weather came south here.
Yeah, it sure did.
Let's start the rundown. We'll get to last night's Monday Night Football game, but let's start with BC and East Carolina. Right now, Boston College is a 3.5-point favorite. Chandler, you were saying before we went on the air, I wonder how much line change there will be between now and the 27th. I think it depends on, do you have any bowl game opt-outs on either side? What's the status of Boston College's quarterback? Will there be a practice injury between now and then? I mean, I don't expect it to change that much unless there is a major starter out for some reason in the game. But it's I could see it around a field goal game between these two. Right now, Boston College, the early edge in the matchup. The total has gone up, I want to say, 1.5 or so now. I thought it was 49.5, and now it's at 51. So total going up a little bit as they maybe are expecting some points in this game coming up. It'll be a 2:30 start time on December 27th. We'll get going 10:30 on the Bud Light pregame tailgate on that Monday. Right here in the Pirate Radio studios. So while you're tailgating, while you're at home, still playing with your Christmas gifts from a couple of days prior, you can check us out on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and the season finale edition of the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show.
You were talking about the potential opt-outs, potential injuries in practice, and that reminded me the last time the Pirates were in a bowl game, the Pirates lost their star running back Breon Allen to an injury, and he was not able to play in that Birmingham Bowl. Instead, it was Chris Harrison getting the start.
Good recall
for the Pirates. So hopefully nothing like that happens for the Pirates this year.
And that was a practice injury, right?
Yeah, it was the week of the game.
Yeah, good call, Chandler.
So hopefully nothing like that happens this year. Pirates first time back in the bowl for the first time in 7 years. So hopefully everybody stays healthy. Everybody's ready to go to be play BC December 27th.
I mean, we know how long it's been. We talk about it a lot, but still to think that in the last bowl game East Carolina played, Kurt Benkert came in and ran a quarterback sneak. And fumbled.
Yeah.
And he was on the roster.
Bryce Williams, our very own,
was on the roster. The Florida guy pooped his pants. I mean, just a lot happened.
They had Dante Fowler on that team.
Yeah.
Hargraves was on that team, I believe.
You believe he got the dang game-winning interception.
That's right.
Shane Carden's last pass picked off by Hargraves.
Vernon Hargraves.
Yep.
Yeah, he was trying to go for Justin Hardy, the same route that they threw earlier in that game.
That's right. Tried to
which was successful.
Tried to hit it again. Vernon Hargrave's dad, a coach at East Carolina back in the day. Connecting all the dots there. All right, we'll move on. We'll talk more ball. Got some Mike Houston audio we'll get to if we have time later on in the show. Any given Monday, I'll circle this back to East Carolina basketball. But last night, so I get on the old Roku because I'm about to pull up Peyton and Eli. So you go to ESPN and it shows you like everything that's going on live. And I had watched the Pick Central show from Barstool where they talk about all the games going on and make picks. And like two of the people on that show of a panel of about 5 had Florida minus 22.5 as like one of their best bets of the night. So I'm on the Roku about to flip over to Peyton Eli and I see the score of Texas Southern and Florida. And Texas Southern, it says they're up 19. I'm like, this has got to be like an error. They got the scores wrong beside the right team. So I click on it, and sure enough, Texas Southern, who was 0-7 going into the game against ranked Florida, was just blowing them out. And I watched it like, okay, there's 6 minutes left. It's a 19-point game. Florida, the refs will probably let Florida back in the game. They'll start making a run and make this thing close. They did not. They ended up, Texas Southern beat Florida by 15, and it's a pretty historic win. It's the first SWAC team to beat a ranked SEC team in the AP poll era. That goes all the way back to 1936. Ranked SEC opponents have been 51-0 against SWAC opponents. And Texas Southern goes in there 0-7 once again on the year to get that win over Florida. So that just goes to show you that if you're upset about East Carolina beating Coppin State by 1 point or not covering against the Canisius, those teams we saw earlier in the year,
be thankful.
It could be a lot worse. It could be like this, a blowout win by a SWAC team over your team. So we want to see our Pirates play good night in, night out. But, man, this happens all across the country, especially in basketball. Football, not so much. But basketball, you see these things. And it doesn't matter. I mean, Florida can have a great season, SEC season. They'll be a tournament team, all that. But if you want to win night in, night out, you got to take your opponent seriously, and you got to go out there and play. And that's why John Moody and other people that are getting off the Seymour bandwagon, he says every team is good. Because every team is good.
That's exactly right. We'll talk to Seymour coming up in the show. So
every team is good.
And he's going to tell you that A&T is good.
He's going to say it, so just prepare for it, okay? I hope you're sitting down.
How could you even think about jumping off the Seymour train? How can you even think about it?
I don't know. John Moody is in the Facebook Live. Oh, Robert's here. Robert, stay tuned for a moment. We got something for you you're going to enjoy.
Oh, God.
John was asking who was the standout ECU player that got hurt during bowl practice.
I didn't see that until after I mentioned it.
And then he said, that was it, Chan, man. Yeah. So well done. Listen, John, Boston College, good football team. North Carolina A&T.
Listen.
Good basketball team.
Is he listening?
Listen. Look
at your screen and listen.
Seymour joins us in just a little bit. Pirates A&T tonight. I don't know when East Carolina became Duke, but we don't play on the road. We're too good for that. We only play home games or neutral site games. So if you want to try to get us on the road,
good luck.
No thanks. We only play road conference games because we are East Carolina. And you're not.
Are the best.
We're the best. I just find that fascinating. This is the first time I ever remember playing an entire non-conference schedule without a road game. Has it ever happened in the history
true road game
of East Carolina basketball? A road game, Chandler. True.
We went on the road. We went to Myrtle Beach.
Well, the hell, they travel on the road to get from their dorm to the arena. That's not a road.
So we're having a road game. Yeah. All these home games have been road games.
I tell you what, with people like you not showing up to games, it probably feels like a road game to them.
Oh, my God.
CJ like that one.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
I'll be there tonight.
I won't.
With your Faja.
I'm going to need you to to be extra get up guy. So last time we went 213, there's literally one guy behind us in the entire section.
That is literally not an exaggeration.
And I told Chandler to tell him to get up.
Get up!
Get up! Come on! Get up, guy in section 213.
Moni's going on. It's like, come on!
Moni. So yeah, Pirates and Aggies tonight, and then the Pirates will have their longest layoff of the season when they take on Liberty next Friday in Charlotte. That's right.
Pirates!
John Moody on Facebook Live says Dooley said on his radio show last night we will be in another MTE next year, still ironing out the details. The one they were in this year might have been my all-time favorite, Myrtle Beach. You had some good teams there. We got to face off against Davidson for the first time in my life. So I like that one. Maybe we'll get an even better one next year. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Monday Night Football. Did you watch? I'm going to say you didn't watch. I'm going to say you watched
talking about me?
A movie last night.
I told you that I went and watched the game with Tony Dunn.
Oh, yeah. You already told me, homie. That's right.
Oh, man.
Not only did you watch,
not only did you forget,
you went on the road.
But I went on the road, man.
You had a road Monday night game last night. That was awesome. And it's not something you want to see.
That was your old school football right there.
You don't want to see it like every game, but for one night only to see Mac Jones go 2 for 3 with 19 yards passing.
And win the game.
Patriots ran it 46 times for 222 yards. They had the game plan ready to go, and they just executed it to a T. And, of course, you got to play good defense when you run the ball 46 times and throw the ball 3 times, and they were able to do that. 14-10 was the final, and people pointed this out. This was awesome. So walking into the stadium, Bill Belichick was wearing a mask. Did you see what kind of mask he was wearing?
Navy.
It's Army Navy week,
right?
So you could look at that. He's go Navy, beat Army,
right?
Or was it a spoiler? And has he been dropping little hints and Easter eggs his entire career? He wore the Navy mask and then ran the ball 46 times and passed the ball 3 times. Yeah?
Okay.
You smell what I'm pooting?
You can't see it.
Is that a phrase?
It is now. It definitely is now. Are you smelling what I'm pooting?
Do you smell it?
Let's not say pooting.
What do you want to say? Tooting?
Tooting.
Are you smelling what I'm tooting? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm smelling it, buddy.
So next week, Bill Belichick walks into the stadium and he's got a little Texas Tech pin on him. That means they're going to throw it 75 times. He drops little hints. Yeah. And then after the game, you see him, little Easter eggs. But I thought that was very appropriate, wearing the Navy mask and then coming out and running the ball 46 times for 222 yards last night. And meet the new boss, same as the old boss. The New England Patriots are first in the East, and I guess they are, the 1 seed right now in the AFC.
Wow.
And much to CJ's chagrin.
Back.
Yeah, like they ever left. Kind of ironic. The only year they weren't any good was when they had the guy that said, "I'm back," Cam Newton.
Superman's dead. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Superman is dead.
Died a few weeks ago in Charlotte. It was tough scene. Tough scene.
You wouldn't say he went on the road and died in Miami?
Well, that was like Weekend at Bernie's. You're probably too young to get that
I
reference.
love that movie.
He was just
they drag him around everywhere.
He was a dead man on the field, just kind of out there running some plays. That's why his passes were so awful. He was dead.
Chuba Hubbard's like holding him up, throwing the ball for him.
But every time music would play in the because that was his thing, right? He would dance on his own when music would start playing. Shirley, you're old. Help me out.
Did you really just say I'm old?
No, I said, Shirley, you're old.
Nuh-uh, that's not what you said.
You're my age.
You're not smelling what he's tooting.
You're my age. You remember Weekend at Bernie's, right?
I do.
When they played music, didn't he like come to life, or did I make that up?
Well, there's a scene where
it's not
make
Frosty
him
the
dance.
Snowman, dude.
Frosty the Snowman, dude? Frosty the Snowman dude. I don't know. Am I right or am I?
There's a scene where he is like they're mimicking or they're motioning him so that he can dance.
I just remember like him kind of popping up when music would come on. Like maybe I'm wrong, but anyway.
I don't remember it every time music came on, but I do remember a scene where he does a little bit of a dance.
Where my Bernie heads at?
Adam,
I just remember how he was in the boat when they went out on the boat and he was getting slung all around on the boat.
Adam says yes. He starts dancing when music's playing. Thank you, Adam. Confirmed.
Well, it's been a while since I've watched.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
It's been a while since I have watched that movie. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I do remember a scene where he's dancing, but I don't remember it every time.
All right. Fair enough.
But
Moving along.
Once again, it's been a long time.
Been a minute, as they say.
Well, no, because as a matter of fact, because there's a joke with Weekend at Bernie's. When I used to, one of my side jobs, I would deliver flowers from time to time. And when Valentine's Day rolls around, there's obviously a lot of orders. So we have to use multiple vehicles. And we actually had borrowed a vehicle that was from the funeral home. That was a van that all the seats had been removed because obviously the van was being used to pick up.
Is that creepy or not?
No, it's not creepy. But what was funny about the van was it had a drop-down DVD player. And I jokingly said one day, I was like, why do you need a DVD player in a vehicle that transports deceased people? And I even jokingly said, what do they show on the DVD? And somebody said Weekend at Bernie's. So then it became this long-running joke now.
That's awesome.
That we talk about Weekend at Bernie's all the time. So I thought it was kind of ironic that it popped up.
What movie do you want playing when you're in the hearse, when you're dead?
And this was not a hearse, it was a van.
Poll question. I'm going to go with Jurassic Park. Because maybe they could use some of my DNA to bring me back.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a good one.
They'll find a mosquito that bit me in 1995 and be able to bring me back to life. This is Jurassic Park. All right, finally, last on the agenda today.
My DMs.
My DMs. I get DMs.
They're open.
People slide at them?
Every now and then we got some... who's a good... Trey Turner's good at sliding. A little Trey Turner slide into my DM. Let's see, Red Beer, what are you talking about? He was cursed with voodoo in the second one to find money he's stolen and hidden. So he dances and walked on his own to find the money. All right, we're getting way too much into Weekend at Bernie's. I started that, my bad. All right, so my DMs yesterday, somebody slid in there and said, you need to do this to a caller on the fifth quarter call-in show and put a video. All right. This is what they said I should do. Shirley, this is actually a throwback. We've played this on the show before, but it's so good. This is in honor of Bruce Drennan's retirement. It's so good, we got to play it again. So here we go, Shirley. Let's hit the Bruce.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Okay, here we go.
You can just simply pitch around Ramirez, keep walking him, don't give him anything to hit. The next guy... The good pitches down the middle he won't swing at, but the ball's down around his ankles. He hits the shortstop into a double play. This has been going on for 2 years.
Right. I guess you missed a lot of the games that Reyes hit in the clutch last year, huh?
No.
Oh, yeah. You're an idiot. You're an idiot and you don't know baseball.
I'm not an idiot.
No, you are an idiot. Listen, you're going to tell me you are judging. You don't know anything. You don't know squat, you stupid idiot. You're going to tell me you're going to make a judgment on the season after one game in 30-degree weather? That proves what an ignoramus you are. Get off our show. Fair weather idiot. All right, we're going to move on here.
All right. So
fair weathered idiot.
Classic. Absolutely
fair
classic.
Weather idiot.
And to the person that sent that, I would never talk to somebody like that.
I used to call my brother when we were younger. I used to call him a stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot. That's a drop on the Jim Rome show.
And man, looking back at it, that's 2 words with the same meaning.
Yeah, Jim Rome made fun of Danica Patrick for years because she had a stupid idiot that she said. And says you could just use one. You don't need both of them. Fair weather, idiot!
Fair weather, idiot!
I'll only talk to, like, Larry and Gary like that. And then that guy that asked... Mike in South Carolina who asked, when are we going to stop... What did he say? When are we going to stop making excuses for Mike Houston, who just got the team to a bowl game?
7-5. Well, we can bring Skip in here now.
That guy's...
What are you talking about?
Fair weather, idiot!
That guy's an idiot. So you know, I'm not going to call everybody idiots. I'm an idiot. Chandler, big idiot.
Big one.
Surely not an idiot.
No.
CJ,
I'm a dork.
CJ,
I'm more of a dork than an idiot.
You're a dork. CJ, we don't know yet, but we'll find out if he's an idiot or not.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
But, yeah, if you say, when are we going to stop, nut riding Mike Houston?
I'm a nut rodder.
Wow.
Chandler, big NR.
I am a big nerd.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. Seymour will join us on the Fix DC Live line.
Listen.
You're going to look, you're going to use your eyes and your ears to look and listen to what he has to say about Pirate Hoops as they are in action tonight against North Carolina A&T. That's on the way. We return on Pirate Radio Live on a Treasure Chest Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Looking for that perfect gift or stocking stuffer for a friend, work colleague, or family member? Well, Tommy's Express Car Wash has the perfect idea for you. Come to Tommy's now and purchase a gift card for unlimited washes for the month, and you get a gift card for free. That's right, it's buy one, get one free on the Premier Works Unlimited Car Wash only at Tommy's. Unlimited cards are available for $34.99. Buy one, get one free. Going on now at Tommy's Express Car Wash at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
It's bow time. You've probably heard folks say, don't call it a comeback. But at Bojangles, we don't like to beat around the bush. So when the sizzling, savory pork chop griller's back in all its tender, marinated chili lime glory, and you can get a pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, go ahead, call it a comeback. Get a legendary pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
Pizza. What you got there, Dad? Oh, man, the new Bacon Mania lineup from Papa John's. Oh, it's the triple bacon pizza, topped with full strips of bacon. Woo, that smell of bacon through the house has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Pirate football is fun again. We'll have some thoughts next.
The Pirate Radio Podcast.
Coach Jeff Connors.
Steve Logan wanted, and same thing with Bill Lewis, their priority was they wanted the team to be highly conditioned. You know, we won a lot of games in 91 in the fourth quarter, and I think that's something that we were somewhat known for. There was no other coach that I ever worked for that allowed me to run the team the way that I ran them under Bill Lewis, under Steve Logan, and particularly Steve.
Listen to every Pirate Radio podcast now by visiting our podcast channel and subscribing in Apple iTunes or SoundCloud.
There are certainly more things important in the world than ECU football, but it is important to a lot of people. I remember the late Jim Valvano said Games are important, but they're really not important. Get it? The vibe around town when ECU is winning football games is a lot different than when the Pirates are struggling. That's why this season with a 7-5 record has put smiles on a lot of people's faces. I'm happy first for the players who have put their blood, sweat, and tears in the program. Second for the coaches who have worked so hard. And third for the fans who have stuck with the program. Without the fans, there is no football team. So thank you, Pirate Nation. It is feeling like the good old days are coming back. And it's been so long, we almost forgot what it felt like. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in Eastern North Carolina. With Blackwood and Mills Creek in Greenville, Dalton's Cove in Farmville, and Belmar and Ayden, these are just a few of the developments featuring BMS Builders homes. They can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or East Carolina football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. BMS Builders. Give them a call at 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Well, CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, it is basketball night in Greenville, North Carolina. East Carolina, 7-2 on the year. Oh, man, I left off something on the rundown. ECU women last night. Up 27-0 after 1 quarter of play.
I thought that was a total typo. I was like, there's no way. But guess how many turnovers? 37.
No. Yeah, 37 turnovers, 22 steals. Oh, there was another stat in there that I'm missing.
A nightmare for North Carolina Central
Complete
last night.
shutout in the first quarter, and it is the first time that East Carolina has held a team scoreless for a quarter since the implementation of going from 2 halves to 4 quarters, which I think was like in 2014, I think it was, that they made that change. So that's the first time, and it's the lowest. Kim McNeil actually had another, I believe it was when she was at Hampton, she held the Virginia Cavaliers to just 2 points in a quarter.
Pirates win it by 41, 75-34, but 27-0 at the end of the first quarter.
And it was like 34 or 39 to
39-10, 39-9, I think.
Yeah, at the half.
At the half.
Yeah.
Minji's is a house of horrors.
That it is. So now Joe Dooley's Pirates will take the court tonight, 7-2, 6-0 at home, 0-0 in road games, because we don't play road games. Because
That's right.
We're East Carolina.
Yeah, you come to us. We don't go to you.
We'll call you.
Yeah.
You don't need our number.
We'll let you know when we need you. Look, listen.
Oh, all right. We got to get to Seymour. It'll be North Carolina A&T on the docket tonight, 7 o'clock tip-off in Minji's Coliseum. Seymour will be on the call on ESPN Plus, and he joins us now on the Fixed NC Live line. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, Clip. How about you, man?
Doing great. Ready for some more basketball tonight in Minji's Coliseum, where the Pirates have been perfect on the year. And we talked about this in the open on the show today, Si. Any given Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever these games are played, you don't know what's going to happen. And we saw that last night, a historic victory for Texas Southern as they went to Gainesville and knocked off ranked Florida by 15 points, and they dominated the game. They were up by 20 in the second half, and and Florida had no answer. And just you see a 0-7 SWAC team picking up that win on the road against Florida, and it makes me thankful, Si, that East Carolina's been able to win these games in the non-conference this year, whether it be by 1 over Coppin State or they win by 2. It don't matter. You get the win and you move on, because you never know when it could be your night to get upset, and that happened to the Gators last night, Si.
No doubt about it. And we were talking about it last night. We just said the parity in college basketball. It's a little bit easier in basketball because it only takes 5 guys. If you get 2 guys hot in one night that are playing lights out, they can beat you. I mean, it's more unusual to happen in football. It just is, because the numbers aren't there. And it happens all the time in basketball. You never know who's going to, you never know. And then also, when you take the other day, it's not a big difference, and we look at it light. But SMU, beats Vanderbilt by 12 points. Now, Vanderbilt's in a Power 5 conference, and SMU didn't even struggle to beat them. That's the kind of stuff that goes on in college basketball that you can't. It just happens there, and it will happen in baseball, because if you got the right guy on the mound, I don't care who you are, you can get beat. So baseball has, but football, that it's more rare. They always bring up, well, look what Appalachian did to Michigan. Yeah, Appalachian wasn't sliced cheese. They were a good football team, and they beat a Michigan team. But you got to go back that far to find it. That's
right. Yeah, and you just got to be ready to go. I mean, things like this, Joe Dooley can use as motivation for his team to say, hey, look, it happened to them, it can happen to us, and we bring that up because North Carolina A&T is in town tonight. And A&T, I look at the losses more than I do the wins side. They've been all over the country, and they played some tough teams already. They lost to Wake Forest in-state by 24, but going out to Stanford, only losing that game by 14 points. So they're what you call battle-tested heading into tonight, and for East Carolina, they're going to have to play well if they want to keep this perfect streak going at home.
Well, you're right, and they won their last 2, so they feel good about that, and really playing a lot of pay games, which is what you do to get your budget up, and they're doing a good job. I mean, they've got a good basketball team that's solid. We've got some guys that we know on that team that can play, so this is a good basketball team. What I like about Joe Dooley is that he has a lot of different ways he can play right now. In other words, he can go big and he can go small. And they're all quality players. So he figures out where he is in the scheme of things, and that's what he does. The other day against Leeds McRae, he went big at a time, and they struggled getting shots off because ECU was big. I mean, they can go 6'5", 6'6", 7 feet, and then at 6'9", they're big across the board. I mean, they can go big on you, and it's very, very difficult. But they can also go small. And Joe just tries to figure. He's a great coach. He figures out what's it going to take tonight to beat this kind of team. Coppin State spreads you out and moves. They've got good athletes. That's what they did. And EC find a way to win. That's what you do. Old Dominion. 2 big wins. We never beat Old Dominion twice.
We talked about that last week, so I looked it up. I think one time ever East Carolina had beaten Old Dominion twice, and there was a lot of seasons there where you didn't even beat them once. So that was good to get them for the second time last week.
Yeah, I appreciate you sending that out too. And it's true. I mean, the East's only beaten them twice in one season, one time, and the other day they beat them again, back to back in a quick time frame. ECU's playing well. They just have to play well tonight.
Si, one thing I like about the last game against Gardner-Webb, East Carolina, it's a 3-point game with 4:29 left to go, and you're saying, here we go again, another nail-biter coming down to the horn. But East Carolina then 3 minutes later has a 13-point lead, and that's good to see. They got some, a good shot, a mid-range jumper by Brandon Suggs. They were able to hit some free throws. Now, they got a tad lucky, I'll say, because Gardner-Webb did have some open looks but missed those, but, that's going to happen late in the game. So it was good to see East Carolina kind of pull away from Tim Kraft's team, who is going to be a good team there, and East Carolina able to get the win. You were able to kind of rest easy that last few minutes, Si.
Yeah, exactly. And give credit to Tim Kraft. His team just played well. I think what you're talking about, how they missed those shots down the stretch. I think the way Joe Dooley plays, I think they probably see he keeps bringing in quality people, and they wear you down. And all of a sudden, that jumper that you've been getting off, you got to get it off a little bit quicker, and your legs aren't there, and you miss it. So they missed like 3 or 4 open looks that I thought, oh, they're gone, they're in, and because they were good shooters, none of them dropped. And it's probably got to do with legs, and it also has to do with the intensity that ECU plays. They play at a hard level, and they play quick, and they're long. You got to get it off quick because they're so long.
So one thing I like about this team, they'll prove doubters wrong every week, and I'll consider myself one of those because I talk just like anybody that watches basketball. We talk about the team, and last Tuesday I'm in Minji's before the game, and I'm talking to my dad and say, we're due for a Vance Jackson game. I just don't know if he's got it. Maybe we won't have one of those games. Sure enough, he was the star against ODU that night in Minji's. And then you go 2 or 3 games, J.J. Miles is banged up. He's not scoring at all. Well, I guess J.J. just ain't got it. And then he comes out and hits 5 3-pointers. So just when you start to doubt a guy, that's when they pour it on. And I like that about this team. We're seeing different guys step up every game.
Well, you just said exactly what it is. It's a different guy every night. I mean, that's exactly what I say. I don't know who it's going to be. Luigi gets 3 offensive rebounds on 1 play.
Yeah.
DeBow. I mean, things like that happen. And like you said, all of a sudden, Vance Jackson hits 6 out of 7. Then last week, JJ hits them. And what that really means is they're not losing confidence.
Yeah.
The kids that go in think, I can get it done. And that's a tribute to the coaching staff and to all of the players, because they have to go hard every day in practice. There's quality players out there that have the guard.
Of course, there's bad shots, but Joe Dooley, you talk about confidence. I think they get their confidence from him. You hear him after the game, and yeah, he'll talk about the turnovers. He'll talk about the things they did bad. But when it comes to shooting, if a guy is open for a split second, he wants him to take that shot. I've heard him say that countless times where he was kind of upset a guy didn't take a 3, even if he was 0 for 4 at the time. And I got to imagine that's where some of that confidence comes from.
My analogy is like baseball. You show me a guy that's taking a lot of close pitches, he's lacking his confidence. A good hitter's up there to hit it. He doesn't mess around. And basketball, when you're open, don't hesitate, take the shot. And that's what Joe Dooley's saying. If you're open and it's there, you got to take the good shot. And he's right. And you never see him argue that. Now, I tell you this. People say, well, how come he pulled this kid? I can tell you why he pulls them. It's defensive mistakes, turnovers. But he's not a shot puller. I mean, he's saying you got the open shot, you take it. Now, if you make the turnover, that's an unforced turnover, or you don't get back on defense, or you're trailing your man on defense, you're coming out. And that's what all good coaches do. That's what all of them say. We got to win that end of the floor. You're not shooting. You can at least defend. And so, and he misses nothing. I'm telling you. He must have 4 eyes. He's a heck of a coach on making sure that you know what you did wrong, and he's pulled it out so far.
Seymour joining us will be on the call tonight on ESPN Plus as East Carolina takes on North Carolina A&T. If you can't make it to Minji's, you can check it out on ESPN Plus. And let's get an injury update as far as what you know. And how about Alonzo Frink? Sounds like, and Joe Dooley, I think, used the word hope. He hopes it's a short-term deal. I think they're leaning that way when he talked post-game last week. But what do we know about Frink and when he might be able to get back in the lineup?
The word I'm hearing, and it's all secondhand, okay? But the word I'm hearing, he may go tonight. He may go some minutes tonight. I'm hearing Luigi DeBow lost his grandmother, so he might not be there tonight.
Okay.
And again, this is secondhand, but I'm hearing that Luigi will not be there because of the loss of, a loved one.
Yeah.
That's something you have to go through. And so that's the only two. I think Tabs is still being checked out by doctors. He's not a no. I thought he might be gone for the season, but I think they're really trying to get second opinions to see can he go. And again, most of my stuff is secondhand.
Right.
But that's what I'm hearing for the night anyway. Is that Frink may go some, and Luigi will not be available.
Yeah, and you hate to hear that. And if Frank can go tonight and give you just anything, the good news is you got a long layoff between tonight and the next game coming up on that Friday in Charlotte against Liberty. So this will be probably the longest break the Pirates get all season. Would they get a week and a half off after this game?
Yeah, it really gives you a chance to heal. It gives you a chance to see you've seen your team enough now to work on weaknesses. So there's a lot of good things about how this schedule works out. The hardest thing about this time of year, and you know it, your students are either in exams or they're not there. I mean, I hate that your opening game against Wichita State is on the 29th of December.
Yeah.
When your students aren't there, they need to come back. And that's what you try to hope for, but that's how difficult it is this time of year. To get into January, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can have a crowd for that Wichita State game because that's going to be a fun one to open up conference play. By the way, Si, when did we become Duke? When did Joe Dooley become Coach K and never leave home? They don't have a road game the whole year until we get to 2022, Si.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And listen, that's what the American stresses.
Mm-hmm.
Play as little away games as you possibly can. And I'm not saying that's what, but when you really look at all of the Atlantic Coast Conference, basically about 2 games of the 13 are away from home.
Yeah.
Now I count neutral sites. If you really count, really one. I mean, and it depends on if you draw the Big Ten tournament away or home. Could be 2, but they've never done it. None of them have done it, and it's smart. It makes your league stronger. It makes tournament seeding easier because you won that many games, and that's what Mike Oresco is saying. We really frown on playing on the road for money.
I get that, Si. I hate that we can't, mix in a game in Durham or Chapel Hill or somewhere like we have in the past because, hey, we've gotten blown out in some of those. But, man, Akeem Richmond had a night, one time and about knocked off Duke, and East Carolina's hung close with North Carolina. I was at a game against NC State and Raleigh. That was a whole lot of fun. So I get it, but I do hate that we can't have those one-offs with those teams.
What is the one game of an ACC team in the last 7-8 years that came here? What happened to them?
Well, they're never coming back here, Si. I know that.
See, that's no problem.
Yeah.
They won't do it either. They don't do it either.
I think we should blame Matt McCarthy for actually beating NC State because we'll never get another one to come here, right?
He did right to beat them, and you're right. I mean, I had friends tell me we won't ever come back here again.
Yeah.
Because they do, and give credit to Terry.
Yeah. Oh man, we had Clemson in here, Si. That was a fun one. Wake Forest. Those are fun games.
That's right, but it's hard. It's hard to get them just home. I mean, that was an unusual breakthrough. But the truth is, most teams do not like to play on the road. They just don't like to do that. They don't want to have that preseason schedule. Now they'll play you in New York. They will play you over here.
Right.
But that's just the way it is.
First road game will be actually January 1st at South Florida. East Carolina will open up conference play Wichita State on the 29th of December. And I mentioned to Si, I think last time we talked, I like the Southern Miss matchup. They'll be here on the 21st. And all that coming after the Liberty game in Charlotte. They'll take on a good Liberty team. But tonight it's North Carolina A&T. Once again, Si, East Carolina at home, trying to keep that record perfect at home. And they've won in some different ways. We've seen some close ones. We saw them pull away last week. And you already said you can't predict who's going to have the big night for East Carolina, but I'll ask you anyway. Who's the spotlight on tonight for the Pirates? Who needs to play well for them to get a win tonight?
Well, I think the key will be for ECU. I think you got to get them going inside a little more. I really do. Who's going to be the key to the ball game? I think it's always your guard. I think Tristan Newton and Tremont Robinson, they're guard. And that's why we're winning. They play good, and they complement each other. But I'll have to tell you, who's it going to be? Don't you love R.J. Felton?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you love Brandon Johnson as a freshman? See, it could be anybody. I wish I could tell you. I can't tell who's going to come up, but I know the consistent play. Our guards have been playing good down stretches when they need to. And that's the key to winning at the end. Good guard play really comes up big. It really does.
Man, I like Felton Si. He gets. I remember at Myrtle Beach, he gets going so fast. Sometimes he ran right out of bounds with the ball. We've seen him launch some threes that didn't hit iron too. But last game, he's hitting 3-pointers. He's. It looks like he's going to be a guy you can play some defense too. He's a different kind of athlete. He's going to be good, especially when you match him up with some of the guards we see in the American side. He looks like he can. He's going to be able to stand tall with those guys. And look, he's only a freshman. He's only going to get better and bigger. So I'm excited about watching him grow every night.
He's a freshman with a senior body.
Yeah.
And he has no fear. And he'll fit perfect in the American because these guys take it to you.
We're talking up there in the stand side. He looks like like a safety or a running back playing basketball.
He's a tight end.
You're right, yeah.
He is built. But I like it that he has no fear. He doesn't care who he's guarding. He'll shut you down. He doesn't care who it is.
Yeah.
And Joe Cooley knows that, and he'll bring them on. And Brandon has great hands and great touch. I really like Brandon Johnson to go along with all the veteran players. So a lot of good things happening right now for ECU basketball.
Yes, sir. Cy Seymour joining us. It'll be the Pirates and the Aggies, and East Carolina will then be on a break until next Friday when they take on Liberty. Cy, got hoops going on, got football going on. What you think of the bowl matchup? East Carolina and Boston College coming up on the 27th.
Well, first of all, congratulations to Coach Houston and his ball club for getting ECU into a bowl. It's so good to see, and to beat Navy at Navy is a difficult task, and that's a great win. Now, BU, I think BC. I think it's a good matchup for East Carolina. I think it's a good matchup, and it's two good programs that have good coaches. I like ECU to be tough in this game, but and I'm hearing we've sold over 3,500 tickets already.
Wow, nice.
Pretty good, one like hotcakes. So that's a good sign. So support the Pirates, fair watch, and hope the Pirates can win their bowl game against the Boston College team from the ACC.
And speaking of football, Si, the hottest team in the NFC, the Washington football team, have won 4 in a row, are now the 6th seed in the NFC if the playoffs started today, and they have won 4 in a row as underdogs. They'll be underdogs on Sunday when those Dallas Cowboys come to town, Si. And this is what I wanted. Whatever happens from here on out, I don't know, but this is what I wanted. I wanted a big game at home against Dallas in December. That's fun. That's fun football. And, man, I'm excited for Sunday, Si.
Oh, well, look, there's no doubt about it, but, what they've done over the last, the end of the year last year, and this year, you got to give the coaching staff credit and what they're doing.
Well, that's what Ron does, Si, from his days in Carolina. Every time his seat would even get a tad bit warm, he'd start reeling off wins late in the year. This is exactly what his MO. That's what he does.
And with a guy Taylor Heineke from Old Dominion, he's just done a nice job for them. But they win with defense, and they, that's how they play it. And they're tough. They're like the coach. They're tough and they're physical. And you can say it might be an easy game for Dallas, but I'd hate to play those the Washington football team at home right now. They're going to be rough. It'll be tough in there, and you never know.
Can you believe, Si, that Brian Bailey he's already canceled his Brian Bailey show next Monday, and I asked him if he was going to watch the game. He's going out of town now. He claims he and his wife already planned this trip, but I think he's a little nervous, so he's splitting town before this game on Sunday.
Well, really, they're not used to playoffs, so I don't know why they'd be nervous. They're really. When is the last time they've won a big game?
I think it was 1994 or 5, something like that.
I think I was 10 years old. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think back.
Si was still coaching basketball last time the Cowboys won a big game, right?
Yeah, so it is big for them. I'm sure he can't watch it because they've not been in this big game before. They're getting out of town because they're nervous.
Yeah, the nerves are getting to them, Si. Si, have a good one tonight on the ESPN Plus call. I know it'll be a fun watch and a fun listen. I'll be checking you out, and hopefully the Pirates can win another one, man. Let's keep this home streak going for 2021.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's keep it going, and we've got a lot of good things going on at ECU, and we want to keep it going, and Clip, you're part of it. Thank you thank you for caring and loving these ball clubs. It helps when people really get the word out there. Thank you, buddy.
Si Seymour, you got it, Si. I appreciate it joining us today on the Fixed NC Live Line. Pirates Aggies going at it tonight, 7 o'clock at Minges Coliseum, and you can watch it on ESPN Plus with Si there on the color analysis. Let's take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour number 1, get you set for hour number 2. We're back with you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
What the heck was that?
Oh, that was Chuck from Naughty Dog. They just did a new beer release, and he gets so excited he runs around town screaming and telling everyone. I told him I would cut this new commercial instead and let people know to get to Naughty Dog this holiday season to try their new beers, that they're open 7 days a week, and that they're doing a fundraiser to drop off food and toys for dogs. Go to Naughty Dog Brewing Company on Main Street in downtown Winterville today, and maybe you'll see Chuck there screaming. Follow Naughty Dog on Facebook and Instagram for more fun.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
'Tis the season to make your home full of cheer with the best Christmas decor right here in Uptown Greenville. Hi, this is Jess with Halo Home Store. Our store is full of holiday decor and home accessories galore. With over 15 years of design experience, I can bring your home to life with Halo's one-of-a-kind unique decor and gifts with new inventory coming in daily. We also offer a wide variety of design services. Be sure to follow us on social media or visit halohomestore.com. Happy holidays, y'all.
Football is back at Familia. Enjoy Familia's Sunday brunch featuring shrimp and grits, made-to-order omelets, French toast, and drink specials like $3 mimosas, beer mimosas, or $5 Bloody Marys. Feed the family with Familia's pizza special of buy one, get the second one half off every Sunday. And Familia's drive-thru window is open and ready for all takeout orders. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College, and FamiliaNC.com.
Christmas time is here, and your friends at E&S Hemp Company have a variety of products to help you have a stress, anxiety, and pain-free holiday season, including tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. For every $45 spent, you will be eligible to enter their holiday raffle for a chance to win an awesome gift basket. E&S Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road near Sam Jones Barbecue, and be sure to check them out on Instagram and Facebook or online at eshempcompany.com.
Other food delivery apps charge surprise fees, but Domino's is giving away $50 million worth of surprise frees, like free pizza, lava cakes, or cheesy bread when you order delivery online. And we found some unique ways to get the word out. Like screaming it! We even called Paul Revere.
Free lava cakes are coming!
Order delivery online and you could get a surprise free from Domino's. No purchase necessary. Open U.S. residents 13 and up through 11/21/21. Odds of winning are 1 in 14. See rules at surprisefrees.domino's.com for free entry, blackout dates, restrictions, and details.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 50,000 followers today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, wrapping up hour one. We got to make this a quick segment because we are scheduled to talk to Jon, and I'm going to go with Jon Meterparel. I think that's going to be how to say the last name, because on Twitter he is at Meets Tweets. So I'm going to go Meterparel.
That's what I would have gone with.
Could be Meterparel. We'll find out. What do you want to know about this BC team? We'll find out all the info you need to know heading into the Liberty Bowl when we talk to the play-by-play voice of the Eagles coming up next segment.
I got something I want to know.
All right, what do you want to know?
Their play-by-play voice's last name.
All right, we're going to find that out. We're going to get that out of the way early, and then so we can focus on other things.
Okay.
What would you like to know beyond that?
How much does he remember Dominique Davis?
I'm not going to say how much does he make a year.
How much does he make a year?
How much do you remember Dom Davis? Would you rather have, you got to win one game. Do you want Flutie or Matt Ryan? Should we just ask him all Boston College related questions like that?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do that. And talk about the current team. So let's get our break in. Final break of hour one. We'll come back hour two. A lot more to go on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk Boston College football when we return after this.
If you live in Eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
It's the holiday season, and maybe you need a place to gather the family, the office Christmas party, a Sunday school class, or even a church gathering. I'm Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue, and I invite you to bring your organization or group to us. We have multiple banquet rooms that can accommodate from 10 to 110 people, and anything in between. Plus, we never charge a fee for the room. Enjoy all of our homemade sides, fresh fried chicken, delicious barbecue with your own private server. Let Parker's Barbecue be your go-to for any and all events. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Parker's Barbecue, where you're always treated like family.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with 0 interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. I want to invite you to join our team on Saturday, February 5th for our 2022 Pirate Baseball Banquet. This event will be hosted by Pirate Radio's Brian Bailey, and we have two former ECU greats as our keynote speakers. Current first base coach for the Dodgers, Clayton McCullough, and current Oriole, Connor Norby. We will have a silent auction and an autograph hour at the ECU Student Center. The meal will be provided by the famous McCall's Barbecue and Seafood. All proceeds from the banquet will go directly to ECU Baseball. Get your tickets today at ECUPirates.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. Shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, they have a full service and repair facility. They do brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World, across from Speedway at Bells Fork, and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, back with you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We're going to open up the treasure chest. Coming up in hour number 3 of today's show, Stephen Igoe will be alongside. We'll talk Pirate football, Pirate hoops, and more coming up with Igoe. Later on, got some Canes hockey talk coming up in about 20 minutes or so with Wade Minter, the PA announcer of the Carolina Hurricanes. And we were scheduled to talk with Jon Meterparel, the voice of Boston College here this segment, but we cannot get in contact with John. So hopefully he'll call us back soon so we can learn his last name.
I have added to my staff with the Breaking News Boys. For those that don't know, I have my own crew. We are basically the Adam Schefter,
and your bit is you break news that's like 2 or 3 days old, or
yeah, and actually it could be 2 or 3 days old. It could be breaking news right now. And
okay.
A new staff member of mine, CJ Schaefer, has informed me that Pitt offensive coordinator Mark Whipple is going to resign. He resigned this morning.
Whipple,
and he is not expected to coach the Pitt offense in their bowl game.
That is huge news
against Michigan State on December 30th. That has been the Breaking News Boys.
He resigned?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
Pitt had a great year, I guess.
They had a high-flying offense, and yeah, that came out this morning.
A potential Heisman-winning quarterback.
Better than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Pickett, which, once again, very unfortunate name, from the same school that Blewett went to as a kicker.
Future Pittsburgh Steeler.
All right.
Oh, no.
You don't know that. I want Matt Corral to be my quarterback in Washington. I like him. But we'll see if Pittsburgh goes the Pittsburgh route and takes Pickett, because Big Ben is donezo. We will talk some BC football whenever we can hook up with Jon Meterparel.
Didn't it work out for him, sort of, kind of, the last time they went the Pittsburgh Panther route with James Conner?
Yeah. Who, by the way, is having a great year in Arizona this year. James Conner still putting up some numbies there in Arizona. All right, tell you what, Shirley, you got the Mike Houston audio loaded?
I do.
Let's hear that. This was actually Saturday before ECU knew their opponent. So kind of talking in generalities about the season, about the bowl practices, and about Holton Ahlers returning as quarterback. So let's hear Mike Houston 1. He talked about Holton Ahlers returning as the quarterback in 2022.
Well, I think, number one, last time I stood up here, I really did mean what I said is, and I told him all along, whatever he decided to do, I supported that because, it's his life. And we talked about a lot of the pros and the cons and stuff like that, and I know he talked to a lot of people. But, I understand what his goals are, not only for here, but for his life. And, I'm going to do everything I can to support him and help him achieve that. And, and like we were talking about earlier before everybody came in here, just, the whole world of college football right now. I mean, yeah, we could go out and get a transfer quarterback or something like that, but the quarterbacks that we have here, we recruited here, and we've invested in those guys. We believe in those guys, and I would prefer those are the guys that we run this program with. And so whether it's Holton or Mason or Ryan or Walt or Alex, I mean, those kids, we care about them. And they're an important part of our program. And so, it certainly means a lot to have him back for another year. It would mean a lot to have the entire room back. The big focus for Holton is going to be helping him improve personally as much as he can so that he has a great senior year. And then, he'll find out, do I get an opportunity to play in the NFL or not? I mean, that's the goal for him. I think that, it's not like he needs 1 million reps, in spring practice and stuff like that. He'll need reps to stay sharp, but you can really work on developing the next several guys and spend a lot of time with them, focusing on them, working in a team aspect, working in a scrimmage aspect, working in a game aspect. So, I think it's not only going to help him returning for another year, it's going to help the entire room.
All right, Mike Houston there on Holton Ahlers returning and how that affects the rest of the quarterbacks and the offense for this East Carolina team. Speaking of Chandler's breaking news service, I've got some breaking news that I think has already been announced. I feel like yesterday on the show, but it came from the Packers on Twitter. They made it official that they have elevated former Pirate and Virginia Cavalier Kurt Benkert to the active roster. And Danny Etling has been signed and moved to the practice squad. So, Shirley, you mentioned yesterday
Jordan Love was being put on the COVID reserve COVID-19 list.
So something happens to Aaron Rodgers. Kurt Benkert
is the guy. He is that guy.
Pal.
You are that guy.
Pal. So he could see some action coming up unless he has Fortnite thumb and is injured and unable to go.
He is a gamer.
He plays a lot of video games. All right, so there is that news. Mike Houston was asked, with Ahlers returning and the rest of the young roster, has he started to look ahead about how good the team could be in 2022?
Well, I think, first you got to finish this year. And so the bowl game is the big focus. And once we get beyond the bowl game, we'll sit down with the team just like we did last year. This time last year, we're coming off the SMU win. And, we talked about the momentum the program had in the offseason. And we sat down as a team and, hey, this is the year. This is our goal this year. And I think we've got to approach it the same way in the offseason. It's, like I said before, we've achieved some great things this year with the program, but we're nowhere near the ceiling of the program, and we're nowhere near what, my goals were when I took the job 3 years ago.
All right, Mike Houston there. Got to focus on the bowl game before they start to dive into next year, but certainly with Holton Ahlers returning and this young core of a roster they have, they certainly are excited about 2022. All right, we have hooked up with the play-by-play voice of the Boston College Eagles. He is Jon Meterparel, who joins us on the Fixed NC Live line. And, John, we appreciate your time. Welcome to Pirate Radio. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, thanks. How you doing?
Doing great, and looking forward to this matchup coming up on December 27th. And John, let's first get the take on BC 2021. Got off to that great start in the non-conference, which was capped off by a win over Missouri, and then, boy, things could have got off to a great start of your ACC season, but you lose by 6 at Clemson, and then from there, kind of faced a gauntlet with NC State, Louisville, lost to Syracuse before BC got back in the win column with a win over Virginia Tech. So season started out great, ended a little rough for BC, but how do the folks there look back at 2021, the regular season, John?
Well, first of all, what's the number one barometer for every college football team in the country? If you have a quarterback, you got a good chance to win. And I know East Carolina fans know about that. You guys have a really good one. BC has a great one, but unfortunately he got injured in week 2 and he broke his hand. So that, I hate to make excuses, what ifs, what coulda, woulda, shoulda, but that certainly hurt their cause. Their offense was nowhere near as good as it would have been with Phil Jerkovic, who was just announced he is coming back for another year. He's not going pro. Some thought he may. Notre Dame transfer, but he's a terrific player. So when you lose him, Cliff, you lose a lot. And they had a really good running back in Pat Garwo, really good receiver in Zay Flowers. 2 names for your fans to remember come December 27th. Very good offensive line, Remington Award finalist, and Alec Lindstrom, the center. Probably 4 pros up front. Zion Johnson, guard, that will be a high NFL draft pick. So there's a lot going on for BC. There was a stable of talent that everybody was very happy with, and we were all optimistic this year, thinking 8, 9, maybe even 10 wins. And you're right, that Clemson game set them off on a tough path. I think really they would have won that game if Jerkovic was playing. Their offense just sputtered. Clemson's got a really good defense, as you well know, but it just was not there for them that night. Dennis Grossel's backup did a capable job, but clearly not as good as Jerkovic. So it hinders your cause when you lose a quarterback.
Yeah, John, and no, I guess, coincidence that BC was able to knock off Virginia Tech when Jerkovic returned to the lineup, and maybe not even from a performance or a stat standpoint, but just the boost that he gives you when he's on the field, and it certainly can relate to Holton Ahlers, who has been around here so long and is the team leader. I guess the BC gets a shot in the arm when their leader's out there on the field.
They do, because he's a really tough kid. He's built like a linebacker, 225 pounds, runs very well. Ben Roethlisberger-esque. There's been some thought the Steelers might even draft him to replace Roethlisberger eventually. That might happen. I mean, now that Roethlisberger's probably not coming back, that's not going to happen next year. But who knows? Maybe he'll end up in Pittsburgh. He's a hometown boy. So, he's that type of player. He's certainly an igniter for BC. BC's done a good job defensively all year. They don't allow many touchdowns, top 25 in the nation, and least touchdowns allowed. Terrific passing defense led by second-team All-ACC Josh DeBerry and Brandon Sebastian, who will be a pro too. So BC has a lot of talent. It was just an up-and-down year, and I think that was disappointing for BC fans.
John, and we stereotype when we don't see teams a lot. So when we hear Boston College, and we haven't seen them face the Pirates, and I hadn't watched a ton of Boston College football this year, we go back to what we know or what we remember, and we think about running the football and playing physical and playing good defense. And we see A.J. Dillon on Sundays run the ball. We remember Andre Williams and even running backs going back further than that. But is that a fair stereotype of BC, and how close are they this year to that stereotype that we have with Boston College, that they're a tough, physical, defensive, run-the-ball football team?
Yeah, no, those are fair. Under Steve Adazio, who was at BC for 7 years, they definitely were a running, bruising team because they had an All-American running back in Andre Williams and an All-American behind him and A.J. Dillon after that. So you had to ride those guys. He always wanted to try to throw the ball, and they did a decent amount. But now that Jeff Hapley's coming in his second year, he definitely wants to be an offense that is multiple, an offense that can throw the ball around the yard, can also gain 3 yards when they need it on the ground. They've done that this year with Garwo, who I mentioned, who made an All-ACC team, one of the New England College Players of the Year, terrific back, Pennsylvania all-time leader in rushing. So there's the identity that still is intact. There's no question BC can be a bruiser, but now with Jerkovic back under center, they're going to throw the ball. Make no mistake about that. They got a really good tight end in Trey Barry. He's another pro prospect at 6'6", 245. He's a load transfer from Jacksonville State. So they're going to try to stretch the field. And in the Military Bowl, that would not surprise me at all if they chuck it around the yard.
Jon Meterparel joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. John, what about when the bowl was announced? An obvious fit for Boston College would have been the Fenway Bowl, and I've seen a lot of why didn't they take BC? And one of the reasons I've read, and I don't know how true it is, but maybe they wanted to get some tourists in there, some fans from a different place to not only get the local money but also get some tourist money in that area. That would make sense. So, how about Boston College going to Annapolis rather than staying at home? What was the talk about that?
No, I think that was a win-win for both sides. BC, quite frankly, wanted to go on the road because they wanted an experience. The bowls are about experiences. I've been to many with BC in my 16 years as their play-by-play guy, and you want the kids to experience a big-time atmosphere, a different feel than you would when you're practicing at BC and you're playing in the Fenway Bowl. And kids a lot of them have played at Fenway Park. Terrific venue for it, great place to play. I love Fenway more than anybody. Lifelong Red Sox fan, but not a great experience for these kids at this point. And BC recognized that. They didn't want to stay home. They wanted to go someplace. The Military Bowl clearly was high on the list, and I think it's great that it fell in their lap. Fenway Bowl will be there. They'll probably play there who knows how many times in the next few years. Who knows? I mean, it's definitely great to have that bowl in your backyard, but for now, I think it's right time, right place playing ECU.
John, you mentioned you've been there 16 years calling play-by-play, and I want to ask you about some ECU BC connections. Do you have any memories or stories about Steve Logan, who was here as the head coach and at BC there in the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s as an offensive coordinator? Do you have any run-ins with Steve Logan during your time?
Steve Logan, you know what? I look back on his era fondly. He was, first of all, very quiet, kept to himself, extreme football intellect, amazing mind. I only remember talking to him a few times about his theories on offense and what he wants to do and how he has to establish. With Matt Ryan under center, you got a pretty damn good building block there. So he came at the right time.
Yeah.
I think could have won the national championship that year in 2007. That's how good they were. They lost 2 games they never should have lost, and they just stubbed their toe. Well, one was against Maryland, the other was in the ACC championship game against Virginia Tech. But that was a terrific team, and he rode that momentum to his credit, reestablished his football offensive intellect, so to speak, and it was just always fun to have him around. I didn't know him that well. Obviously, knew Jeff Jagosinski better, who was the head coach, but seemed like he enjoyed his time in Boston, I can tell you that.
Another name when we think Boston College, it's a guy I talked to on the show a couple weeks ago, Dominique Davis, who was a quarterback there at Boston College before transferring to Fort Scott and then ending up at East Carolina. And Dominique put up some massive numbers here in year one of Ruffin McNeil and Lincoln Riley. And we had Dominique on actually because he was the only ECU quarterback to beat Navy, so we talked to him that week, and ECU ended up going to Annapolis and beating Navy a few weeks ago. But Dominique Davis, he got some snaps there with Boston College. Do you remember him, John, as the quarterback up there at all?
I do remember him. I do remember untapped potential with BC.
Yeah.
It was always, we were always kind of waiting for him to emerge. I think it was a little bit of a quandary as to where he was, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't think they quite tailored the offense the way they probably should have with Dominique Davis. It was a kind of a coaching transition phase at that point. Kind of the kid that got lost in the shuffle. But it doesn't surprise me. He went on to very good things with ECU. You could always see the arm talent. You could always see that, he read the field very well. Athletic ability. It was just one of those things where you just didn't get to know him that well because he wasn't in Chestnut Hill that long.
Yeah, and still playing in the CFL today. And finally, John, and good point by one of our Facebook Live audience earlier in the show, it was Johnny who wanted to ask about Winston Tabbs, who is still a mystery to us here at East Carolina because unfortunately has had some medical setbacks, and we have not seen him suit up for Joe Dooley's basketball team this season. And there are talks that he might be out the entire year. They might try to get him back at some point this year. But Winston Tabbs, man, we've heard a lot of great things about him. Unfortunately, we just haven't been able to see him yet, John. So how about Tabbs when he can finally play for the Pirates on the basketball court? What kind of player is he?
Yeah, that's a shame because Winston Tabbs, I thought, was going to be one of the best scorers BC's had in a long time. I used to broadcast those games. Now I'm with ESPN on the basketball side, but he's a guy that you're going to love if he gets back on the floor. He has had injury problems, and that's a real issue. Just a lot of leg injuries. So hopefully, I'm hoping that he can get back out there because he can shoot, he can score, and he can drive, and he can distribute. Really good kid. He's explosive. He's a guy that Joe Dooley's going to want out there. There's no question about that. I know BC did not like losing him, so hopefully he'll get back soon. You'll love watching him play.
That's great to hear. Talking to Jon Meterparel here, Parel on the Fixed NC Live line. John, we'll circle back before we let you go to the Military Bowl. So for East Carolina, this is their first trip to a bowl game since 2014. And look, there was a time where we would kind of scoff at the Beef O'Brady's Bowl and the New Orleans Bowl and Birmingham. What are all these bowls? Well, now we're dying to get to one. So Pirate fans are going to be excited. They're going to buy tickets. They're going to show up. How about on the BC side of things, John? What kind of crowd are you expecting for Boston College this game in Annapolis?
I think it's going to be better than expected because there's a huge alumni base in the DMV area, Greater Washington area. There's, I think, 300,000 BC alumni, and that's a huge talent base for BC as well. I know the coaches are looking forward to going down there and recruiting more. Their associate head coach was a coach at Washington, D.C. High School, as Raheem. So there's a lot going on there in terms of BC connections. I think BC will do well in that department. It would surprise me if they didn't. Hopefully the weather will be good. Obviously BC a little bit more accustomed to the cold than the Pirates are, but it's I know they played there on November 20th against Navy, but so it's an unfamiliar setting for the Eagles from that regard. BC has not played in Navy in a long time. So you're looking at a situation where there's going to be probably, I'd say the crowd will be split between the Pirates and the Eagles.
John, great stuff. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time today, talking a little Boston College Eagles with us, and may try to hook up with you week of the game and talk more personnel if you're available to go over some of the offense and defense. But we appreciate your time today on the show, and look forward to talking to you again down the road, John.
My pleasure, Cliff. I enjoyed my time in Greenville a couple of years ago when I broadcast the College World Series Regional.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Close and personal in 2019, so it was a great campus. I really enjoyed it there. Very friendly people.
Great stuff, John. We appreciate it. Jon Meterparel joining us today on the Fixed NC Live line, talking a little BC history and what they have this year, and should be a good matchup. BC now a 3.5-point favorite as those lines were released a couple of days ago for the Military Bowl. Let's take a time out. We'll come back. When we return, we'll talk some Hurricanes hockey with Wade Minner. He's the PA announcer of the Carolina Hurricanes. We'll talk about what the Canes are up to when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Emporium presents A Very Beer Christmas.
'Tis the season to be drinking. Fa la 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 la.
Give the gift of beer this holiday season. Emporium is offering a special 12 Beers of Christmas box. 12 Beers of Christmas is a specially curated 12-pack of beers from different breweries. The 12 Beers of Christmas will have many styles and lots are limited release. One beer for each day up to Christmas. Stop by Emporium today on Dickinson Avenue and also on Facebook and Instagram.
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
You'll save a whole lot of money with Christmas cash savings from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Spruce up your home in style and save up to 15% off store-wide, plus 6 months special financing, or choose 48 months special financing. Give yourself the gift of better sleep on a new mattress with 48 months special financing, plus a wide selection of in-stock and top-of-the-line Serta and Restonic mattresses. Don't miss Christmas cash savings going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This year, US Cellular's making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back, just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between-play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby. I really miss this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we cater? Let us cater your next private event, church gathering, or backyard party. From traditional pig pickings to regular chopped barbecue, Parker's has anything you need. Parker's, where you're always treated like family.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio for 18 years. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live. Coming up in Hour 3, we're going to open up the Pirate Radio treasure chest. Shirley and I will run down the list of prizes before that, so stay tuned. We'll let you know what's been won and what is still left in the 2021 Pirate Radio Treasure Chest. We'll have a big winner coming up in Hour 3. Stephen Igoe will be alongside as well. Right now, we will talk some Hurricanes hockey with the PA announcer of the Carolina Hurricanes, Wade Minter, joining us today on the Fixed NC Live Line. Wade, good to talk with you again. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Cliff. Thanks for having me back.
Yes, sir. We appreciate your time as always. And the Canes getting a much-needed win over the weekend over the Sabres 6-2, snapping their longest losing streak of the season. Carolina had lost 3 in a row. We were talking about the Charlotte Hornets earlier in the show, Wade, and they are down LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, a lot of players right now, and trying to gut through and get some gritty wins. They were able to do it against Atlanta on Sunday. Unfortunately, lost in overtime to the Sixers last night, but kind of reminded me of the Canes, right? They've been trying to to get through undermanned here lately, it seems. So what's Carolina been going through lately? Maybe a few men down on the roster as they got out of that losing streak over the weekend.
Yeah, they certainly lost the entire right side of their defense. So at one point in time, Ethan Bear, Brett Pesci, and Tony D'Angelo were all out with COVID protocol. And Ethan Bear's back in the lineup, which is great. But, you know, you had to pull in a couple guys from the minors in Jalen Chatfield and Max Lajoie. And, you know, anytime you lose that much of your defense, it's gonna make an impact on the team. And when we talked and the Canes were off to that really hot start going 9-0, I think we said that, you know, it's good to bank points.
Yeah.
You can, because every team is going to go through a rough patch where they lose games, and, you know, the Canes got 3 points out of 6 games there before beating Buffalo. So, you know, it's good that you bank those points early on with that big win streak. But, you know I've been impressed by Jalen Chatfield and Max Lajoie coming up. Both of them have NHL experience. And it's a really different scenario for the Canes to be in, to have actual good, solid NHL players playing in the minors that you can call up at any point in time. It's depth that we haven't seen in the organization for a while.
Wade Minter joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Wade, the Canes are really good. There also are other really, really good teams in the Eastern Conference. I looked it up earlier today. Carolina has the, I guess, 5th highest odds to win the Eastern Conference. And for a team that got off to that start, and for a team that has the record they have, you could say, well, wow, shouldn't they be higher? But right now, the Tampa Bay Lightning and Florida Panthers right now have the best odds to win the East, followed by the Maple Leafs, and then you got the Capitals, then the Hurricanes. So, again, the Canes, really good. A good roster assembled with, you know, and what Brendan Moore's been able to do there, but it looks like there's a lot of good teams around them in the Eastern Conference this year.
It really is. You know, the Metro Division's always been tough, and you've got the Caps and the New York Rangers, who I think surprised some folks, all kind of battling for that top spot in the Metro. And Tampa Bay over in the Atlantic is, you know, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. They're always going to be good. The Florida Panthers have been on the verge of being good for several years, and I think they finally taken that step. They're a really young, exciting team. I like watching them. And Toronto, in spite of all of their kind of playoff sadness over the last decade, is packed with talent and looks like they're kind of putting it together now. We'll see if they can carry that into the playoffs. But, you know, it's tough being in the Metro Division because a team that's 5th in the Metro might be 1st out in the Pacific. It's tough being in the East. That's where the best teams are. And, you know, if you're going to be a good team, you got to beat good teams. And that's where the Canes are.
Yeah, Canes would be just 2 points shy of the most points in the Western Conference, but they reside in the East, and a lot of heavyweights there on that side. Wade, always ask you about the goaltending of the team. How has that been in 2021 so far this season?
Better than expected. You know, Freddie Anderson and Antti Raanta were both coming off fairly rough seasons last year. You gave away a known quantity in Peter Mrazek and what looked like an up-and-comer in Alex Nedeljkovic. So a lot of question marks around goaltending. Freddie Anderson has been stellar. He was a big part of that 9-game win streak to start the season. Played a lot of games, didn't allow many goals. He's looked amazing, I think, in goal. Better than anyone probably could have hoped out of that transaction. Antti Raanta's been good. You know, certainly, you know, we've got a 1-2 situation where Freddie Anderson's the 1 and Antti Raanta's the 2. But, you know, you need good quality backup goaltending when you need it, and I think he's by and large delivered that and seems to be staying healthy because he's had a rough go with the injuries out in Arizona. And, you know, we called up a minor league goalie. He won a game for us. So, again, you've got some confidence that your minor league system will be there if you need it.
Wade Minter joining us. Of course, Wade works all the home games. How about the road games and off nights, Wade, where you've just sat back and watched some hockey? I'll be honest, with ECU football and now going to a bowl and ECU college basketball getting underway, my attention doesn't get full Carolina Hurricanes until the turn of the calendar, unfortunately. But how about the coverage switching over to ESPN, Turner Sports? How has that gone, in your opinion? How much are you enjoying it? How much could they do better? What do you think about that aspect of the NHL this year?
I think the switch up in broadcasters has been on the whole a net positive. I think ESPN and Turner are doing good things promoting the game. They've got really good talent calling it. The ESPN Plus app, I think, compared to the NHL, that app is better. I think what we're coming into in the 2020s is the cord cutters like me who don't have a cable package or still having to kind of figure out the right way to see the games. The rights deals are with the regional sports providers, and that's kind of from a era that may or may not still be applicable.
Yeah.
So I think as we move into the duration of this contract, we may see the league move more towards using the online channels as a primary distribution point, and that could dramatically change the game if that happens.
Wade Minter joining us. Wade, how about those home games where you are behind the mic? How are the crowds so far for Carolina this year?
The crowds are amazing. We had a standing room only crowd a couple games ago. We had a sellout against Buffalo, and it's great having people back in the building. And Carolina's been at the top or near the top of the percentage attendance this year, which for a long time was not the case. And I think it shows that sustained success by the team and multiple playoff runs gets people excited about the team. They're playing a fun brand of hockey. It's fun to go to a Canes game, and people are telling their friends. And let's be honest, we all kind of...
Wade Minter joining us, breaking up on us a little bit. You still there, Wade?
Apologize.
I know you're away from a landline. Hopefully we can hear Wade as we move forward. Wade Minter joining us. Wade, Carolina taking on Winnipeg tonight. What can you tell us about the Jets road game coming up tonight for Carolina?
Winnipeg, they're a good team. They're one of those kind of Western Canadian teams that's kind of put it together with Calgary and Edmonton. They're not quite in that tier, but they're a really talented team. Paul Maurice knows how to coach, and we've seen that here in a couple stints in Carolina. It should be a fun game. You're playing some really good teams on this Western trip, so you got to prove that you're up there with the big boys and can take on talent, and I think the team's got it in them.
Wade Minter joining us. Wade, it is college football bowl season. We do this here at Pirate Radio. We go down every single bowl game and get a prediction from the guest that is on at the time. And the good part is, Wade, you probably don't know anything about these teams, which makes it even better to throw out your prediction. So hang on 1 second. We got to hit the intro, and we'll come back and we'll ask your prediction for the Boca Raton Bowl. Shirley, hit the music.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days.
Rock! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days! 40 bowls! 14 days!
All right, I'm always worried that the guest will hang up during the intro. Hopefully, Wade is still with us. Wade, you still there?
That's honestly terrifying.
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, here we go, Wade Minter. Your bowl game is the Boca Raton Bowl. It'll be at FAU Stadium, 11 a.m., December 18th on ESPN. And, hey, you get an in-state school. Appalachian State, 10-3, will be taking on the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Wade Minter, who wins this game between Western Kentucky and App State?
Man, Florida Atlantic, home of my fellow PA announcer, Andrew Ember of the Florida Panthers, who's on their hockey games. So hopefully he'll get some time on the mic there. Well, I think looking at the matchup, I would have to go with only one of the two teams has ever beaten a ranked D1A school. I'm pretty sure that is not Western Kentucky, which I didn't actually realize was a school. So I'm going to go App State by 2 touchdowns.
App State by 2 scores. Wade, you put more thought into that than any of our other pickers, so I really appreciate that. We'll wrap it up there. I do want to say, Wade, that one thing about you and the Canes, it's so fan-friendly, and I love the interaction that you have with your followers on Twitter, and kind of led to a funny moment the other night where now anytime you say something, it's going to be heard, picked up, and talked about. And you had that funny moment where you were getting ready for your classic 1 minute, 1 minute remaining in the period, and there was a stoppage with 101, and you let out a no. It turned into a great Twitter moment, and you can laugh at yourself, Wade. That's a great thing. But people had fun with that one the other night.
Yeah, 7 seasons. The timekeeper finally got me. I was counting down in my head, 103, 102, 101, 1 minute. And started talking. In this business, they say when you start talking, you just finish. Like, you don't stop yourself in the middle. But, I started 1 minute, and my eyes looked up, and I saw the clock stopped. And you could just feel my soul leave my body at that point. It's just like, no.
Made for a great moment. If you missed that, check it out on Wade's Twitter. A lot of great comments and some great sounds on that. Wade, thanks so much for joining us, man. We'll keep in touch and talk more Hurricanes hockey probably in the new year. So I hope you and your family have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And we'll talk again down the road, Wade.
Thanks, Clip. Appreciate you having me on. Everybody have some fun in Greenville, and let's go Canes.
There you go. Wade Mentor joining us today on the Fixed NC Live Line as Appalachian State by 2 scores in the Boca Raton Bowl. Everybody's got some kind of connection they'll use, whether it be they like the mascot, their cousin's aunt's dad went to school there. He had a PA connection down at Boca Raton and also went all the way back. I guess he was referring to App State's win over Michigan when he was talking there about his prediction. So we'll open up 40 Bowls in 14 days again when Stephen Igoe joins us in hour 3 of the show. Let's take a time out. We'll come back and have one more segment for you in hour 2 of today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you after these words.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Holiday time is precious. Save time and fly local at flypgv.com. Book today on American Airlines at PGV and enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport. American Airlines and PGV. Book now at flypgv.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Burgers, wings, hand-cut, hand-breaded chicken tenders, fresh salads, and cold beer is the starting lineup at Tiebreakers and has been keeping customers happy for 20 years. Tiebreakers' family atmosphere is the perfect place to come watch your favorite team play while enjoying a great lunch or dinner. In a hurry or looking for catering options? Get Tiebreakers to go. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers in Greenville and now open in Winterville.
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
In studio with Jessica from Fresh Vibes. What's new?
We have been keeping Pirate Nation and Eastern North Carolina healthy for over 5 years now, offering fresh juices, healthy smoothies, salads, soups, sandwiches, acai parfaits, and the best part, we source organic and local. So if you're looking to get healthy, stay healthy, or jumpstart your health journey, come see us at one of our 2 locations, on Charles Boulevard near McAllister's Deli or across from Physicians East on Arlington Boulevard, or order online at localfreshvibes.com. Fresh Vibes, where local meets fresh.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio.
If you're going to put your name on something, it better be your best work.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Did you miss a show on Pirate Radio? Well, you can listen to all of Pirate Radio's archived local programming by subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or Spotify. Subscribe today by going to the podcast app on your iPhone or Apple device and search for Pirate Radio Audio Archives. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live as we wrap up Hour 2 of the program. Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer producing, and Chandler has joined me in studio. As to why, I do not know. He was not invited. We don't have anything planned.
Wish you'd invite me.
This is like your second day here.
You? He needs to invite me over there.
You're lucky we let you, A, walk in the building, B, say anything on that microphone.
Stepping out of line.
You're a line stepper.
CJ, he's about to tell you that you're just a producer and that you shouldn't talk.
You're a habitual line stepper.
If Chandler can get in there, so can I.
Maybe one day. Chandler, how long have you been here at Pirate Radio, like, overall?
Let's see. August was 5 years, so 5.5.
5.5 years from now, CJ, I could see you sitting in one of these chairs.
Can't count that high.
Hell, I've been here 18. I hadn't been over there.
Shirley's never stepped foot in this room. It's crazy.
Ever.
Troy has one of those.
No girls allowed.
Shock collars. It's one of those invisible fences. When Shirley steps into this room, she gets shocked. It's very barbaric, and I don't like it, but that's how it is. What are you doing here, Chandler?
Well, look, I got bored in there because I've been training CJ, and this is the second day that I've been training him. He's already a pro at it. So I'm really not having to, tell him to do anything.
Does that make you feel CJ, bad that anybody could come in and learn your entire job in 2 days?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out.
But
hey, it's not just a movie.
Yeah, but look, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, hold on. He wanted that one.
No, I didn't. Let's just move on.
But I was sitting there, and he's got it down pat already. So I was like, hey, who do you have? I wasn't going to come in here if you had a guest on. Just had a great interview with Wade Minter.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, I'll come and join you.
Redbeard says the rookie needs to calm down a bit. I agree, Redbeard. He's way, way over his skis right now. Too much talking.
This is Pirate Radio trivia winner, CJ Schaefer, by the way. So
look, nobody cares about your resume.
Stay in your lane, CJ. Stay in your lane.
Ask about that.
Chandler, while you're here, I got something we can do. Shirley, crank up the music.
40 bowls. Are you being serious?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, crap.
40 bowls in 14 days. 14
Might as well put you to
days.
use.
14 days. 40 bowls in 14
We got a lot of these bowl
days.
games to
Oh
do.
my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days. 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days.
Rock 40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, yeah, 14 days.
Steven Igoe is here. That just fired me up.
Hold on, we gotta wait for this. We gotta wait for the growl. Still say you sounded extremely constipated in that one.
We are just a few steps away from forming a great band. All we need is a guitar player, a second guitar player, bass player, drummer, and we'll handle everything else.
Well, yesterday you told me to be Slash, so we're on the way.
Where's your hat?
We're working on it.
Where's your sunglasses?
You told me to work on it. I said by the end of the week. It's not the end of the week.
All right, fair enough. You can be our Slash.
Let's go.
Chad says the new guy seems to be a little high and mighty. Someone needs to bring him down a peg.
It wouldn't be Glenn in Pirate Radio Trivia.
Wow. Yeah, CJ's coming in. Chandler, you don't like Cocky Clip. How about this Cocky CJ fella?
Cocky CJ.
Yeah.
I like him a little better than Cocky Clip. I don't like Cocky Clip.
You like Cocky CJ better than Cocky Clip?
Because the only thing you talk about is the football team. I don't like Cocky Clip.
You mean the team that's won 4 in a row?
And has the leading rusher in the NFC?
The NFC's top rusher right now?
Yeah, that team.
Yeah.
A team that doesn't even have a name.
We don't need a name. All we need is a game and to put you to shame, which we did a couple weeks ago.
What's my bowl game, bro?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. This is a new segment called What's My Bowl Game, Bro? Starring Chandler Honeycutt. Chandler, you ever see Breaking Bad?
Nope, never.
Do you know, CJ,
None.
Breaking Bad?
I know the show, never watched it.
Shirley, Breaking Bad? Oh,
Hate
my
to do it to you,
God.
buddy.
Only thing I know is breaking news.
I hate to do it to you. I've never seen
What
it either.
state was that show set in? You've never seen it. You want to try to
Jersey?
guess? No, not New Jersey. You're thinking of The Sopranos. It was in New Mexico. And we're going to go to the New Mexico Bowl at University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 2:15 start time, ESPN, December 18th. This is Saturday, I think. Yeah.
In Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. All right, your teams are former Conference USA nemesis of East Carolina, UTEP.
Mm-hmm. The Miners.
Versus a place that the Carr brothers used to call home.
Fresno State.
That is correct. UTEP 7-5, Fresno State 9-3. I haven't looked this up. I'm going to say Fresno State is a double-digit favorite in this game, but I'm going to look it up right now. You got a guess on that?
11.5.
Yeah, I'm thinking around the 13 number. 11. Well done, Spreadman.
I mean,
Spreadman.
look, Stephen Igoe's in there, just cannot believe it.
He's off camera. Nobody cares. All right. Fresno State 11, UTEP. Who you got?
I'm going to have UTEP covering, but Fresno State squeaks it out.
Yeah, we only go wins and losses here on 40 bowls in 14 days. Chandler is going with Fresno State to get the win. All right, you're in.
I'm in, baby.
You're in. And you're also out of this room because the segment's over.
That's fine, man.
Good appearance, though. Good job.
Thank you, man. Hey, 5.5 years, man.
I can't wait till you're here next season hosting the fifth quarter, so I don't have to do it anymore.
Let's go to Clip Brock in Winterville. Hey, Clip.
Yeah, hey, you're off to a good start. That was some good hosting right there. All right, before we let you go, anything you got to say? Get off your chest. This is your big moment. Everybody's tuned in.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, all right. Let's take a time out. We'll come back when we return. Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors, will join us. We'll talk Pirate football. We got a bowl opponent to discuss in Boston College. We will talk ECU basketball. Pirates in action tonight against North Carolina A and T.
And
don't forget about the T. A lot of people.
I know some people.
Taylor, I talked to a lot of people that know the A, but they don't realize there's a T.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The people you hang out with, Clip Brock.
My circle doesn't understand that, but you know, we're gonna talk about the A and the T. Coming up tonight, Minji's Coliseum, 7 o'clock. Stephen Igoe talk about it all. And by the way, BT Dubs, we got a treasure chest winner to announce in hour 3 as well. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
If you live in Eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an army.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
In sports, if you think joy only happens after you win, think again. Look at the world's most successful athletes like Serena Williams, Brooks Koepka, and Alex Morgan. They don't spend all their days grinding away. They take time to enjoy themselves, like getting together with friends over a Michelob Ultra, because they know that happiness is the key to winning, and that joy is the whole game, not just the end game. Michelob Ultra. 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at carolinaqualityair.com.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville is the perfect place to get all your amigos together for some Mexican food, fun, and football. Chico's has been a game day tradition for Pirate football fans for over 30 years. Whether the game is home or away, make it a Chico's Day for some great specials and the best chips and salsa in town. Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Go Pirates!
In studio with Dr. Shondell Jones from Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness. What's new, Dr. Jones?
Yes, we just added 6,000 more square feet of gym space where we're now able to offer our athletic movement programs. They're age-specific programs that help you develop speed, power, agility, and strength to give you that athletic edge. So come by and see us at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness on Arlington Boulevard or check us out online at kptonline.com. That's kptonline.com.
Blue 42! Blue 42! Unlike football, life doesn't take a timeout, and anything can happen at any time. Unfortunately, anything isn't always a good thing. You need auto and life coverage, and agents there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need North Carolina Farm Bureau insurance. Timeout, not even in our vocabulary.
Pirate fans, call Carlton Venters or Brandon Manning at 756-3007.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or you can visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We got the treasure chest opening up in about 30 minutes from now, so stick around for that. We've got Stephen Igoe joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios on a Tuesday. Stephen, how you doing?
Clip, how you doing?
Well, you answer my question, and then I'll answer
good.
yours.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Cool.
Thank you. What's up with you? You seem to be in a mood.
I've been up since 5:50 a.m., so...
What have you been doing?
Had to take Slater to an appointment.
Did he tell you?
Yeah. Well, he told me that he's going to be upset. He's got to miss the game tonight because he's got to go to bed early after getting up so early. So,
Dad, what kind of appointment happens at 5:30 in the morning?
We had to drive to Raleigh. It's complicated.
Everything all right?
Tell you about it off the air, yeah.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah, everything's fine.
Good. All right. So there's that. Stephen Igoe, the dad. How's dad life going?
It's good, man. It's just a lot of caffeine. Got a game to cover tonight. So, I'm dragging, man.
I know. Well, I appreciate you being here.
I'm excited about the show. This is my release.
And you get to pick a bowl game. Don't peek.
I mean, I could easily just go down. You're going chronologically, right? I mean, I could easily...
All right, why do you take the fun away from everything we try to do here?
It's not taking the fun away. It's just bringing the facts to the table. And the facts are you're clearly going chronologically. And I've picked up on that theme. I picked up on it, in fact, when you did the first two.
You're a smart guy.
Thanks. Yeah,
intelligent.
That's why we won sports trivia last Wednesday.
Congratulations, Stephen Igoe getting his first win.
Yeah, Chandler. By the way, how did that L taste since you did not join our team?
Wow, this is bullets flying. Chandler was congratulating.
Yeah, you're trying to be that fake congrats, man. Really inside, you're just jealous that you didn't join the right team.
What a sore winner Stephen Igoe is. Chandler was legitimately giving you a happy thumbs up, and you just crap on him.
Because you should have seen him, man. All right, we had a chair at our table, and he grabbed that chair and pulled it up right next to the other table.
Taking a chair away from your table?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And he had been on our team every time previously. Now, it had been 4 months since we had been there.
All right, last week, Clip Brock, if I'm not mistaken, it was last week, Clip had a guest host. And this is nothing bad on you.
Last week, we won. So the week before that,
not last week, the week prior.
Okay.
Clip had a guest host, so he participated. I mentioned to him here at the studio, here at work, that I was going to join his team. He said, well, don't you have a team? I said, I've always played with you whenever you are playing and participating in trivia. And you said, well, if you have a team, you should stay on that team. And I said, you know what? That is a great life lesson right there. And I took that life lesson, and I went to the next week, and I joined my team 100%.
And I'm not going to, should I say what you said one of your main reasons for winning was? If you don't,
I don't even remember.
He said you not being on the team helped because you're a bit of a distraction.
How's that?
I think that was Ronnie's words.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was Ronnie,
but
not Steven.
To be fair, there are times when you
are y'all talking crap behind my back?
No, to be fair, there are legitimate times where you're on our team,
and you just admitted it on live radio.
Yeah. There are times where you're on our team and you'll just leave like for an undetermined amount of time, and like we see you across the restaurant at AJ's talking to like these random people. I'm like, well, there's our teammate over there. Like, just chat it up. Mid second round.
I know people, man. I run into people, and some people just don't know when to shut up.
He's like Dennis Rodman. He takes his shirt off and goes over across the restaurant and talks to people. And you can't. Look, Chandler's a great.
Man, I didn't know it hurt your feelings that bad that I was not on your team. And every time I look over there to say, hey, how you guys doing? And I can't even say it here.
Oh, yeah, we were letting you have it.
Yeah, I can't even say it on live radio.
Wow.
But it's great to know that you guys are talking crap about it behind my back.
That's what happens when you ditch your team, man. I mean, it's pretty clear.
This is great. All right. Rivalries forming at Sports Trivia at AJ's. We'll be
It's
there.
not a rivalry. They only show up like once every month.
Yeah, they're kind of like a soccer, like an international soccer team.
But
y'all play like
they're both dads. They're both new dads,
Yeah.
and look, they got a family.
Look, listen. Chad wants to know, by the way, is Slater named for AC Slater on Saved by the Bell?
He's not. He's we get that question a lot, but he's named after one of the names from my wife's side of the family. So
okay. Steve says you sound like the Jets talking about their one Super Bowl win.
I mean, at least the Jets have a Super Bowl win. How about teams like the Falcons?
That's one.
And we just had this question in trivia the other night.
Jaguars, I guess.
The Jags.
The
Texans.
Carolina Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers, who just so happened to lose to the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 50 and quite possibly the worst offense to ever win a Super Bowl.
So, yeah, this has been a weird start to the hour. Steven, let's talk East Carolina before everybody loses their cool.
Nice pullover, by the way.
It's a zip. I mean, technically, I could pull it over, but
if you zip it up and pull it over, is it a pullover?
Yeah, I like to go, and this is just me. This is how I do it. I put one sleeve in this side, or I'm sorry, I put one arm.
2 sleeves in this side?
All right, there's a sleeve. I put my arm in. I put the other arm in the other side. Then I zip it up. Do you know where I got this baby from? Got the old logo. I got it from the equipment sale years and years ago.
Cool.
And it is one of my faves.
You know what I'm not a big fan of is like the
quarter zip.
The quarter zip.
Yeah.
And I have to wear one for a family photo in January. Not real excited about it, but I just find them because that is truly a pullover /
It's like they couldn't make up their mind.
Yeah.
I love a zip because they're easy to get off.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you struggle taking off a shirt.
Quarter zips just kind of fit weird.
If you're in public, it's kind of awkward. Like you're like at a basketball game or something. You take your shirt off, the whole thing flies up. You're bare chested in front of everybody. All the girls are like looking like, oh, look at him, man. And then all the husbands get mad at you because you just exposed how good of a body you have. You know what I mean? That's what happens to me.
Right. The opposite happens to me. Yeah, just everybody runs away.
Igoe, you will be in 2. Oh, by the way,
what are we talking about?
Chandler, you did have a bone to pick. I don't even know if we should do it now. We've done so much nonsense, but you do have a bone to pick with Igoe regarding ECU basketball games. Would you like
Let's bring it on.
I'm sorry, folks. One more nonsense, and then we'll get to the real stuff. All right, so this goes back to last Tuesday. Chandler, myself, my dad in Section 213, and Chandler, you noticed something you were upset with.
Well, yeah, and Section 213, probably the most hype section in Minges Coliseum, and I got to keep it hype. And Pirates are undefeated at home, and there's a great atmosphere last Tuesday night. And I'm telling everybody to get up, come on, get up. And I turn around, and who do I see sitting down with just a blank stare? No other than Stephen Igoe.
An alum of ECU.
An alum of East Carolina.
In Section 213 at the game.
I'm just... and everybody is listening to me. Clip, his dad, they're getting up, fired up, and I turn around and I go, look at that guy right there.
Yeah.
Look at that guy right there. Just and I think you were on your laptop. Like you
Not
were
even paying attention.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
What do you have to say for yourself?
So next time, should I just chunk my laptop in your direction in such excitement?
That shows energy. That
Right.
shows passion.
Igoe's
that
in
shows
a-
excitement. Do
Igoe
it.
is in a weird row in 213. For some reason, there's a table in front of him. So you should stand on that table and start cheering.
Pretty sure my head would hit the ceiling at that point since we are in the worst seat in the house. It's kind of hard to be motivated when you are given the worst seat in Minji's as a media member.
Come on.
Name a worse seat.
I don't know.
There is not one.
Hey, CJ is going to be experiencing Media Road tonight for the first time.
It's trash. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the trash bin.
There is a row of lights on Media Row. That's like the coolest thing about it. Like there's a little flip you can switch.
That is so cool.
And it turns on the lights.
That is really
And suddenly I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, I mean that's what you have to look forward to. And free food. So I won't complain about free food for the media.
But we were kind of joking, Stephen. We think you should start like hardcore cheering from.
It would be pretty hilarious.
Because it wouldn't
to be
even
honest.
matter because you're not like courtside. You're at the very top of the stadium arena.
God, nobody would notice me. I mean, I showed Joe Dooley the other day where we sit after that game. Ironically, he was like, "Man, you guys are way up there," and I was like, "Yeah, you'll never see us on game day." But no, it is what it is. We used to be courtside, and that obviously got changed. And I don't blame ECU's trying to make money, so they sell the courtside seats for a pretty penny. And
I'll say they have been pretty well occupied this year.
Yeah, I wish they would set up a little table behind the goal. Like I felt like there's room for that.
Yeah,
but I don't know what that just hasn't been done yet. We're not on the priority list.
Nor should you be. A table behind the goal, you're kind of missing the other side of the court, though. You worried about that?
We're missing everything.
You're actually like following along people's Twitters to realize what's going on in the game.
I have to watch ESPN Plus just to know what's happening.
All right. When did East Carolina become Duke? I've been asking this question, Stephen. We do not play road games anymore. I'm serious. Why aren't we? I mean, no road games.
It's a policy of the league
to pretend that we're better than we are.
Yeah, they don't want teams playing road games unless it's a home and home versus a certain conference.
And I get that. I talked about it with Cy earlier, and I get it. I understand it, but wouldn't it benefit East Carolina maybe to go play a good
Why not
team?
play NC State on the road?
Why is that frowned upon?
We don't want to admit that the American is beneath the ACC.
That is so stupid to me.
Excuse me, not we, Mike Oresco.
I mean, I wonder how, I've never asked the coaches about it, but I wonder how Joe Dooley feels.
I mean, it helps your RPI if you go on the road.
Which is the whole point.
Yeah.
They want wins. But what's better, Stephen, losing on the road to Duke or beating Coppin State at home for the RPI? Is the win better?
I mean, I don't think if you beat a crappy 300 plus RPI team, it doesn't help you at all. Losing doesn't help your RPI, but if you play enough of those games, if you win one,
yeah,
it's worth it. I mean, playing Coppin State and playing North Carolina A&T, like ECU, I think at this point the net rankings were released the other day. All of ECU's wins are quad 4, which is the lowest. So,
and I've been to a game in Raleigh. I've been to an ECU game in Chapel Hill. Like, you get good.
I've been to an ECU game at Duke,
and that doesn't help, East Carolina's numbers, but it certainly helps the fans because the fans attend those games.
I think it helps the team too. I mean, to play
exactly.
Like, I think playing Oklahoma and playing Davidson will help them more than playing Coppin State and Delaware State or North Carolina A&T, whoever.
I didn't want to say A&T because we hadn't played that game yet, and I'm a little nervous because Texas Southern beat Florida last night.
Are you nervous?
I am not nervous, Stephen, but just...
you just said you're a little nervous. Now you're saying you're not nervous.
Yeah.
So, are you nervous or not?
I said I'm a little nervous, but I'm not nervous.
I think a little nervous means you are nervous. At least a little bit.
Correct. But I'm not nervous.
We just need to take a break.
Yeah, we probably do. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk football. And we'll open up the treasure chest here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live, East Carolina, North Carolina A&T tonight, 7 o'clock. And we'll make you a winner, open up the treasure chest when we return on PRL. Back with you after this.
'Tis the season to be holly jolly and healthy. Purple Blossom Yoga Studio is Greenville's premier freestanding studio, locally owned and operated right in the heart of Uptown Greenville on Evans Street. Purple Blossom Yoga offers a wide variety of yoga classes, aerial yoga, sound baths, private group sessions, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga's holiday gift card event is the perfect gift to put under the tree. It's the gift that will keep on giving, health and wellness all year round. Visit us online at purpleblosomyogastudio.com or our social media for our class and event schedule, studio information, and more. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform into a new you.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, are you ready for some Warren's hot dogs? Warren's Original Hot and Judy's Mild Sweet Chili Hot Dogs have been the official hot dog of sports fans for over 30 years. Pick up a tailgate special this football season of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.50 each. Warren's in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the new Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks. University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success, and the combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you. I'm tallying up our picks from last week. And wow, I went 2-3 to finish the year, one game under 500.
That's tough.
At 33 and 34 and 1. Stephen Igoe finished it out 5-0 to go
make up for that 0-5 the previous week, right?
42. We had a push in there. 42, 25, and 2 on the year, Stephen, against the spread in college football in games that you did not prep for that I just throw out at you. That is unbelievable.
I feel like I had a great read on championship week.
I thought I did too. I did switch my pick the night of to Michigan, and I loved Bama. Got that one. And I liked the Wake Forest. What are you doing, Troy?
I was just checking out this recruit. It's a pretty sick graphic.
KJ Sampson Jr. I love the Wake Forest Pitt over, especially when they had 35 points 7 minutes into the game, and the over did not hit because Sam Hartman, something happened to him in the second half. And
where do you stand on the Pickett slide, fake slide?
Here's the skinny. It should be illegal, but how do you enforce it?
I mean,
it's not fair. It is not fair at all to the defense.
But if it becomes like a habit where quarterbacks all of a sudden see this loophole to where they can fake a slide, I mean, why not do it?
You have
There's no rule against it, so why not fake it? Like, I guarantee you there's going to be multiple quarterbacks that at least attempt it during the bowl season.
And what are they going to say? Like, we advise quarterbacks not to do this, but we can't penalize you for a fake slide. It just it allows referees and officials to be more involved in football if you do that. So it just sucks what it's become, because those defensive players are in a position to either drill the quarterback as he's going down on the slide or pull up, do nothing, and allow the quarterback to keep running. They're in a no-win situation.
And even when they don't hit a quarterback hard when they're sliding, just if they make any contact, it looks harder than it is, because, like, you know, the quarterback's falling backwards on his own, and any forward contact from the defender, like, adds to that velocity. So it's just a tough situation to be in.
Good quarterback matchup in the Military Bowl, Igoe. Let me pull up his first name. Dracovic. What's his first name? It is Phil Dracovic versus Holton Ahlers. If Dracovic plays,
he will play.
He's going to play. He announced a day or two after Holton Ahlers that he would be returning to Boston College, so they're very excited about him. So we got a good QB battle. Holton Ahlers announcing over the weekend he will be returning. Stephen, that leads the obvious question, which you asked Mike Houston about. Mason Garcia, where does he stand right now? Because there's one football to go around. There is a transfer portal which allows players to easily enter and exit to a new school, and you see it every year. In fact, you saw the guy who left Texas high school his senior year to go to Ohio State has already entered the transfer portal. That dude, it's nuts. Who's got all this money in NIL deals? So Mike Houston gave his answer to, hey, Mason Garcia, nothing's changed. He's still the future starting quarterback of the Pirates, but now he has to wait not 1, not 2, but 3 years. Will he wait it out? Mike Houston said he still has a great relationship with Mason Garcia. So where do you lean, Igoe, as far as Mason Garcia and his status with the football team?
Well, I can't get inside his head, but I do know.
Have you tried?
I've not tried. I've not tried the Jedi mind trick, but it would be a gamble for him to enter the portal because there's no guarantee that he would land somewhere where he's handed the starting job. But I would understand if he would want to pursue that route because initially he thought he was going to sit 2 years. Now he's going to have to sit 3 years, and he can get a year of eligibility back. He could theoretically redshirt this coming year, be a redshirt sophomore going into 2023. So, I mean, if he stays, there's still a lot on the table here because, A, he's going to know the offense. He's going to know the personnel. He's going to know the staff. And in 2023, he could be the starter going into the Michigan game, which is a pretty big game. And so there's a lot to sell him on. And with Holton Ahlers coming back, not really needing full reps over spring practice, you could theoretically give Garcia basically half the first team reps, if not more, in some practices just to continue to elevate him and get him ready. And at the end of the day, Holton Ahlers, obviously we want him to stay healthy and be the starter, but you're always one hit away. And Holton has dealt with some injuries throughout his time at ECU, and you would much rather have a guy who's been in the program 2 to 3 years be that backup rather than have to bring in somebody from the portal. So,
well, that's a good point, Igoe, because we went through a stretch. So when Shane Carden was here, he was banged up early on, which is why one of the big reasons Rio Johnson got the starting job, right, instead of Shane Carden. But then Carden comes in for him week 2 and plays the rest of 2012, all of 13, all of 14.
Correct.
And correct. And then after Shane Carden, we had the year where we did the Kemp Summers thing, so we had multiple quarterbacks. But then it seemed like due to performance and injury, we were flip-flopping with, Cirk and Minshew and Philip Nelson. And East Carolina couldn't keep a quarterback healthy for a time there. So Holton Ahlers has been able to stay healthy. That has not been the case throughout history at East Carolina. You've always needed a backup quarterback. So it kind of, this is bad to say, but stinks for Garcia that Ahlers has been able to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That he just hadn't been able to get on the field. But you definitely don't want to be in a situation where you only have one guy because that's hurt East Carolina in the past.
Yeah, and if something happens, I mean, at least you do have other guys in the program like Stubblefield. He's going into his 3rd year as well. Came in with Mason. Alex Flynn will be going into his 4th year, which is hard to believe. So, I mean, you talk about a guy who knows the offense, can operate it. So, you have options. You got guys, and Coach Houston, I'm sure, some people say it was coach speak for him to say, we want to win with the guys here in the quarterback room. But I truly believe they feel like the guys they've recruited, are good enough, especially the top guys in that room. And even like a Walter Simmons, they feel like has talent to turn into a guy in time in the right system. So, but it's just hard realistically to keep that group together because at some point they're going to want to play, and it's just hard to keep. You have a quarterback who's going into his 5th year as a starter. It's hard to keep everybody happy.
And they all came here to play, right? You have guys that are either walk-ons or I don't know what Brad Warnick thought. I just love bringing his name up. When he came to East Carolina, my all-time favorite backup quarterback that would come in for a snap and get a first down. But some guys are on the team knowing they probably won't play. But when it comes to Stubblefield, Simmons, even when Alex Flynn was brought in and of course Mason Garcia, they were recruited here to play football, right?
Yeah, in particular with Garcia, Simmons, they were very highly recruited. Ryan Stubblefield was committed to Kent State. He decommitted to come to ECU. So those 3 guys had other options on the table. They expected to come here and play. And they're all, not that Alex Flynn didn't, but ECU was his only offer. So, you have multiple highly recruited guys in that room. And so at some point, I don't know if patience runs out or they just want to give it another shot somewhere. But, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. We saw Kingsley Ifedi transfer to A&T. I don't know if he's ever really played for them. So sometimes guys just aren't good enough to play quarterback.
He was playing in some game this year against a good team that they were beating because I remember putting the stats up on Twitter. But, yeah,
we saw Reed Herring leave, go to North Alabama, and I think he ended up just quitting there.
Chandler yesterday said, "Hey, guess who was hanging out at Sub Dogs? And can you name the ECU quarterback that transferred that was hanging out at Sub Dogs recently, Stephen?
Reed Herring.
No, I'll give you a hint. There was a documentary made about him from his family. Yes. Cody Keith.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still remember when he worked out at Pro Day. After he transferred to Charlotte, it was kind of awkward because the entire ECU team was working out over here, and Cody Keith was working out on the other side of the field all alone.
Do they have the documentary team with him?
They probably did. Where's Johnny No Reps Jacobs at? Those two guys should get together and make a documentary on how they could have been the greatest
all-time tweet right there. This was after a spring game, right?
Yep.
So a few different quarterbacks get reps. John Jacobs on Twitter, minutes after the conclusion of the spring game, tweeted Johnny No Reps, which is the greatest thing of all time.
Reps Jacobs.
And he I guess transferred out shortly after that.
He played like receiver at UAB, and then he went to some D2 or D3 school to play. I think he was still playing as of like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Let's see. Is this the guy? We got a blank page.
Yeah.
Literally no reps.
5-star John Jacobs.
John Jacobs, UAB quarterback.
He transferred there, but he played receiver.
3-star recruit. Now, is he the guy whose dad, Jeff Charles told me his dad was one of those like
traveling
bodybuilding for Christ guys?
100%. Because I was at the gym a couple times in town when he was out there working out, and it was interesting.
Oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that his dad.
5-star John Jacobs on selecting ECU. Quote, I'm going to light up Carolina skies. What in tarnation is this?
And where was he ever a 5-star?
This is a Bleacher Report article. This is May 18th, 2014. I'm going to light up Carolina skies.
You can't convince me that somebody, probably the dad, paid Lincoln Riley to take John Jacobs.
Rated as the nation's #1 dual-threat quarterback, according to various recruiting analysts.
Who are those recruiting analysts?
John Jacobs chose the Pirates over West Virginia, Oklahoma, UTSA, Utah State, Nevada, Arizona, Wyoming, Arizona State, Oregon State, Tulsa, and Memphis, among others, according to his father.
Yep. According to his father, his dad probably paid this guy to write 5-star John Jacobs. And I love that his dad's giving the quotes in the article, too. Like, not even John Jacobs. No Johnny No Reps Jacobs quotes. It's all John Jacobs Sr.
The ECU showed him a lot of love. They win, they throw, and they need a good quarterback for 2015. I tell you what, he was not wrong about that. What year was the No Reps thing?
That was
probably 16.
That was 16 after Scotty Moe took over. Because legitimately, I went out to practice. They had 5 quarterbacks, and you know how like.
All right, where are we, Igoe? This is like Cirque or Nelson.
This is Nelson
Minshew,
and there was another guy or two. Like there were some walk-ons, legitimately on the roster.
Yeah,
and so I went out. I think this was spring ball, and before he transferred, and at the start of practice, they always have the center snapping to the quarterbacks, and he was like the 5th quarterback in line. You had 4 centers snapping with 4 quarterbacks, and you had Johnny No Reps not even taking a snap, like pre-practice. Like he was just over there tossing the ball to himself on the side. Like it was more than evident that truly he was getting no reps.
Yeah,
and that's why he tweeted that.
He earned the name. He got the name Johnny No Reps. He did not light up the Carolina skies. What an all-time quote, though. Good stuff. According to the roster, the only 3 quarterbacks mentioned, Gardner Minshew, Philip Nelson, Reed Herring for 2016.
Is there a 2016 spring football roster?
Where in the world will I find that? I don't know.
Sometimes they haven't, but
text Tom McClellan and ask him.
Because he would have left that summer.
Just say, Tom, who was Johnny No Reps Jacobs behind in 2016 in spring? See what he comes up with. All right, that's never thought we'd get here on this show, but I enjoy a walk down memory lane like that. All right, Shirley, tell you what, let's reward people for sitting through the Johnny No Reps talk with a treasure chest here on a Tuesday. Let's open it up. 317-1250. We're opening up the Pirate Radio treasure chest. Do you want to be like Mark Hall, who won 12 large pizzas from Domino's of Greenville? Or Carrie Brown, who won a $100 gift card to Tiebreakers? Or Patrick Brown, who won a free year VIP subscription to Hoist the Colors? Or Bob Morfitt, who won a $100 gift card to Jersey Mike's? All you got to do is call 317-1250. Caller 12 is a winner. We will meet our winner and find out what they've won when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
This is a public notice, only Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar, up to 75% off mattresses, furniture, wall to wall. Only Discount Mattress and Furniture, all wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Hurry, when it's gone, it's gone. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing.
Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. Happy holidays, folks. Let me tell you what we have going on in December. December is the greatest month to purchase a vehicle. We have 90 days till first payment. You heard me, 90 days till first payment. So you can get your Christmas gift and not have to worry about paying for it for 90 days. Also, come check out the Jeep Grand Wagoneer and Wagoneer that is just launched. Let me tell you, folks, this vehicle is phenomenal. All the features and benefits that you need for your family, and the most iconic SUV, the Jeep Wagoneer. If you need help with Christmas ideas, we have you covered, offering B&W trailer hitches. Also, our service department can take care of you with lift, wheels, tires, and accessories for your next vehicle. Will be a perfect Christmas gift. Come check us out at our state-of-the-art service department. And don't forget, we have a vehicle for all budgets. So if you're looking for that vehicle under $5,000, we have you covered. Trucks, SUVs, vans, we have it all, folks. And remember, drive a little, save a lot.
Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com.
The Rick House, Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar, has great specials throughout the week, like $10 Tuesdays. Get 8 traditional wings and a draft beer for just $10. Wednesday night is date night, 2 salads, an appetizer, a bottle of wine, 2 entrees, and a dessert for just $55. Friday is smokehouse night with the best ribs and brisket around. Saturday is Italian night, featuring all of our made-from-scratch pastas along with 2 glasses of wine. And on Sunday is the legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Watch all of Pirate Radio's local programming on YouTube Live. You can go to YouTube and watch Pirate Radio Live, of course, Monday through Friday from 3 until 6 p.m. And you can also watch the Bud Light pregame tailgate in the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter on game days. Just go to YouTube, search Pirate Radio TV, and click on that subscribe button. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Rock.
We are down quite a wormhole. We're talking about former East Carolina quarterback Jon Jacobs. His dad was a member of the Power Team. In fact, a founding member, I believe. They were like bodybuilders for Christ. If you and you can find them on Wikipedia. If you click on some of the links on Wikipedia for Jon Jacobs, the evangelist, there's a lot of stuff here.
I got to be honest with you. Every time you say Jon Jacob, I'm waiting for the Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
I'm just waiting for it.
But there is a lot of stuff going on here. You can read about the rise and fall of Jon Jacobs.
And not Jon Jacobs Jr. or Jon Jacobs III, excuse me.
This is the father, the Faja.
And we came down this road. We were legitimately trying to see where Jon Jacobs, the quarterback, ended up playing.
Oh, right.
His college ball. The
5-star quarterback.
Yeah, we were led down this road.
And quite a road it is. Jon Jacobs' dad was on Walker, Texas Ranger. He was on an episode. According to Wikipedia, Chuck Norris is listed as a friend of Jon Jacobs, which we believe was written by Jon Jacobs.
Denny O'Brien and Jon Jacobs, the only two guys to write their own Wikipedia page.
Ooh.
Read Denny O'Brien's Wikipedia page and tell me he did not write that.
No,
himself.
thank you. I've got too much more reading to do about Jon Jacobs and how he. A lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. All right, where were we? Where are we? We got to do 40 bowls in 14 days. Right now, we have to give away a prize out of the Pirate Radio treasure chest, and today's lucky winner is David Stahl. Hello, David.
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Man, pumped up unbelievably.
Awesome, man. Is this your first time winning out of the treasure chest?
Yeah, I'm like 1 for 25.
All right, man. Well, all it takes is that one shot, and you nailed it here today. All right, David, let's learn a little bit about you. I've seen your name pop up, so you are a regular listener, first-time winner out of the treasure chest. What do you do, David?
I am a 7th grade math teacher in Winterville at AG Talk.
All right. Go Raiders.
Absolutely.
Do they still talk about me there, my basketball days? That's a joke. They do not. All right, good stuff. Chad sent in his daily screenshot of his phone. He called 65 times today, David, and was unable to get in. So you are a lucky one, sir.
Well, let me tell you what. My son is in a car with me, and he actually was the one that got through.
Oh, did you have multiple phones going?
Yes, it was his first time ever calling.
Great idea. Get the multiple. And Steven, you got a young son at home in a few years. He'll be able to help you out with call-in radio contests.
Yeah, I can't wait for that day.
So, good luck with that. All right, David. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get to it. Shirley, you want to run down the list of prizes real quick?
Sounds good to me.
Or
you want me to start?
To do it?
No, you go. Y'all do it.
All right. Let's start by saying the first one at the same time, and then I'll go, and then you go.
Okay.
All right. Pirate gift basket from UBE. Takeout party for 10 from Parker's Barbecue.
$100 gift card from Emporium.
$100 gift card from Chico's.
Lazy Boy Recliner from Boston Sug Furniture.
$100 gift card to ENS Hemp Company.
$100 gift card to Fresh Vibes.
$100 gift card to Fleet Feet.
Ultimate Party Package from Sawyer's Fun Park.
$200 gift card to Factory Mattress.
$140 gift card to Revive Health and Wellness.
Gift basket to Naughty Dog Brewing Company.
$100 in gift cards to Dap House, Christie's Europub, Sidebar, and Jarvis Street Bottle Shop.
$100 gift card to Halo.
$100 gift card to Bagel Man.
$100 gift card to Purple Blossom.
Busch Light, Neon Sign, Bud Light Cooler, and Beach Chair, and 2 15 packs of Bud Light from Carolina Eagle Distributing.
All right, there you go. David, anything in particular you would like today?
Yeah, well, I told my son if he, since he called, he can get whatever. So as long as it's not beer related, I think Sawyer Stonepark would be a winner.
All right, so we're going for one for the kid here, Shirley. So Shirley has all the prizes there in the treasure chest. We'll open it up and find out what David Stahl and his youngster have won today.
All right, hold on, wait. There's two attached here.
Give him the good one. Give him the good one.
All right, David and your son.
David and son.
David and son, you are a proud owner of a $100 gift card to Fresh Vibes.
Woo!
What a reaction. That's what we want this time of year. Fresh Vibes. Get fresh, David. Congratulations, man.
Absolutely. So excited.
All right, he's partying. David, we will have Ellerby contact you and tell you how you can redeem that, and have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and appreciate you tuning in to Pirate Radio, man.
Absolutely. Go Raiders. Go Raiders. Sorry. Go Pirates. Do both. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas, guys.
All right, Merry Christmas. Hey. Go A.G. Cox Raiders. Igoe, were you a Cox student?
Yeah. I attended A.G. Cox.
Okay, good.
By the way, Fresh Vibes, awesome. Love that place.
What's your go-to?
I do the Iron Man smoothie, and I always do the breakfast muffin with bananas and strawberries. It's called the morning muffin.
Sounds really good.
It's really good. The morning muffin. Do it, David. It's awesome.
Morning muffin.
And the Mango Madness is also a great one, too.
Chandler jumps in. Shirley walks in the room like, what is going on? Hey, you lost your spot. Pretty soon, CJ's going to be running the whole thing.
I was looking down and I heard a male's voice coming from beside me. I looked up. I said, what is going on?
I went to go put the winner's name on Jonathan's desk, and I come back, and all of a sudden, Chandler's in my seat, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Chandler, you leave an empty chair. You leave an empty chair in the studio. He's taking it. You leave an empty chair right here. He's taking it.
Chandler, you got to calm down. I know you're a little bit worried. Your spot's getting taken here. You got your former teammates
he's
talking behind your back. Everything's okay,
his starting
man.
Position.
Look, I love you, man. We're fine. Okay.
Hey, Chandler, why are you even here?
Tell him I go.
Chandler, why are you even here?
Tell Chandler not to show up to trivia tomorrow either.
Y'all got to stop now. When I pick on Chandler, it's one thing. When other people do it, it just starts to hurt me a little bit inside. He's a good kid.
It's a tough leg, man.
That's a tough leg.
Listen. Look.
When you said you got the Iron Man, what'd you say? The Iron Man what from Fresh Vibes?
Smoothie. It's a smoothie.
Man, and you're in good shape. You work out some, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of starting a power team?
The thought has rolled through my head once or twice. If I can get you to join me, then let's
oh,
get
man.
it rolling.
John Jacobs Power Team is my favorite thing we learned about today. All right, Shirley, hit the music. We got to do this and get Igoe out of here. The music being 40 bowls in 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days.
40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days. 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days. Oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days. 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days. 14 days.
Rock 40 bowls. 14 days. 40 bowls. 14 days. 40 bowls. 14 days. 40 bowls. 14 days. All right. We are breaking down every single
You're going to
bowl
have
game.
to do some stretching tomorrow before you start doing that again.
Yeah, I can tell that was probably a bad idea.
That's amazing. That is honestly amazing.
Great screen by Chandler there. All right.
How long did y'all put that together?
We did 2 takes, and the only reason we had to do a second take is because Glenn kept saying 40 bowls in 40 days. And I was like, who's saying 40? It's 40 bowls in 14 days. So we cut it, and then that was our second take, right? CJ, Chandler, you guys were here, so 2-take wonder there.
I heard Glenn do it once, and I looked at him. I was like, is that what we're supposed to be doing? So I joined in.
And then all of a sudden I hear Clip going, stop saying 40!
Yes. And
I did not start it.
So that was good.
That's really good. 2 takes on that. And I mean, I still feel like that Chandler growl is...
That was
it's
one
incredible,
take.
man.
1 take only. Yep.
I mean, that is honestly the best thing you've ever done. Like, legitimately, it's amazing. I'm stunned.
I mean,
the best thing you've ever done. All right, we're picking every single bowl game this bowl season. Steven, your bowl game is the Independence Bowl. This will be in Shreveport, Louisiana, 3:30 on ABC. And let me check the line because I'll guess it first. BYU, UAB. I'm going to say BYU. We got a lot of double digits. I'm going to say they're favored by 10 here.
I'm going to say I already saw the line. So
they're favored by 7. BYU, UAB. What do you think, Steven? 10-2 versus 8-4.
How motivated is BYU for this football game?
How motivated is UAB? You think more motivated?
Yeah. This is a big game for UAB. They're playing BYU, and
and while you think motivation a key factor in your bowl pools that you're going to be in if you're picking a game.
UAB is a solid program, but I feel like Brigham Young is just too good. I'm going to go with Brigham Young University.
All right, BYU is the pick from one Stephen Igoe. Stephen is heading to Minges Coliseum. Pirates, by the way, I don't even know if we've mentioned this, are 10.5-point favorites tonight against North Carolina A&T, trying to take care of business, Stephen, at home and stay perfect. Can they do that?
I want to say I read that this is the chance for the longest home winning streak since 1994 or something like that. So, ECU, like you guys have talked about, they're winning the games they should win, and they've lost the games they've been underdogs in, but they've competed well. So hopefully tonight is another step in that right direction. If you're 8-2 and you go into that Liberty game, you get some time to kind of hone in on them. Obviously do exams as well, but if you can find a way to win tonight and find a way to pull out the Liberty game, I mean, that's a really good non-conference run. So that's going to be...
I mean, that would be, I don't want to say a huge win, but Liberty is going to be a 7-point favorite.
Yeah, they've had a weird start to the year, but they've picked it up recently. They beat Missouri by like 20.
They beat Missouri by 21, but they have losses to Rick Pitino and Iona. Hung with LSU-ish, lost by 16 in that game. Got beat pretty bad by Manhattan, but that win over Missouri kind of raises the eyebrows. Maybe they're starting to get things right. They'll take on Stone Cold Stephen F. Austin coming up before they see the Pirates. So,
and they got Kentucky Christian in what should be a great game.
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky Christian this time of year, a team that you don't want to see in December, right around Christmas too.
Yeah,
they're playing for
mid-December. I mean, this is their Super Bowl.
All right, thanks for hanging out, Steven.
Thanks for having me.
Check out Hoist the Colors. Got a VIP chat that I still have not watched.
We're doing a video version of the VIP chat.
I still have not read all the way through that, but a lot of good stuff. And sorry, I know some of you are recruit heads. I am not, but you got a ton of recruiting news, portal news up there too.
Yeah, lots of news, lots of visits this coming weekend, most likely. So a good chance to round out the class with some impact additions.
Shirley, we'll take a break. Thank you, Igoe. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 for 0.9% for 72 months, plus $500 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
If you live in Eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Sawyer's Fun Park is the place to be this holiday season. You know the kids already love it, but now the adults can have fun too. Visit the brand new expanded patio at Sawyer's Fun Park. On Wednesdays, it's karaoke. Thursday is open mic night, and Friday and Saturday evenings always feature live music. Let the kids have a blast hanging out at Sawyer's Fun Park, and now you can have as much fun too. And remember, it's never too early to buy gift cards. Sawyer's Fun Park, fun for kids of all ages, including adults. Sawyer's Fun Park on Corey Road in Winterville.
This year, US Cellular is making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
If you love the food at Villa Verde, and hey, who doesn't? Now Villa Verde makes it even easier for you to order takeout. Tell us about it, Jay.
If you go to myvillaverde.com, you can order online, and we'll have it ready for you to go. Plus, you can pick it up at either one of our locations. No waiting in line to pay, and no waiting at all. Just pick it up and go. With online ordering from myvillaverde.com or from our mobile app, plus even from our Facebook page. Villa Verde, with 2 Greenville locations to serve you. Villa Verde, a platform for good.
Pirate Radio.
All of our last names are ECU.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. The Dow was up 492 points and closed at 35,719. NASDAQ was ahead 461 at 15,686, and the S&P was up 95 at 4,686. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, I want to thank everybody that was a part of today's program. Seymour, Jon Meterparel, Wade Minter, Stephen Igoe, Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer, Big Dog's here, and I think that's it. Thanks, everybody. Chandler Honeycutt as well. Chandler's starting to feel
I could just see him in the glare of the glass, the look on his face.
Chandler No Reps is starting to get a little insecure. Great job today, Chan, man. All right, we'll see you back here Wednesday, 3 o'clock for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Thanks for being a part of today's show. Congratulations, David Stahl, our latest winner out of the treasure chest. We'll open it up once again coming up on Wednesday. Good luck to you. Maybe you'll be a big winner. All right, we'll talk to you then. So long, everybody.